I would not expect the Michael Jackson movie to come out this year because there wasn't anything mentioned. I don't know if that will stay true. Maybe the things will be solved, but those two I would not expect on their original goals.
Whatever's happening, I hope it's being done right. That's all I want. Like, I don't really mind waiting necessarily as long as it's being done well and like accurately. But I would also like to know like kind of something about like, hey, this is actually still happening. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I totally get you. And I feel the same way. I'm not gonna say I'm in the entertainment business, but I have a little taste of that world.
Yeah.
And filmmaking and all of that. And this things happen, but I know that because of my background. A lot of people don't. So my stress comes a little more from what the people are gonna think, what people are thinking.
Yes.
Because like I said, I've gotten people who know that I'm a Michael Jackson fan asking me questions. And I'm like, yeah. So it hasn't been a big commotion, but there's still people questioning it, a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rumors are getting louder and louder, y'all. They're getting louder and louder. Thank you, Serena, as always, for posting on Twitter. I don't even have time to go on Instagram. You are the best. Thank you so much. What up, Kel? What up, Cheyenne and the Profess?
MJ fandom.
And thank you guys so much for being here. And AJ, what up, AJ?
Justice for some. All right.
So we're not going to address all the rumors unless y'all want to. We're just going to address the two biggest rumors. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Have you heard any rumors, Jay?
Rumors about the movie?
Yeah. If you heard any, did you hear any?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, Trish. I've been hearing some stuff going on with the MJ movie, and nothing too alarming, but I hear that they may extend it. You know what I mean? Like they may be doing a 2-parter to this MJ story. So that could be a good thing, or depend on how people gonna look at it, because he has a lot of layers to him. So they probably just want to get everything that they possibly can into this movie. Tell a story the right way.
I heard the same rumor. Hey, oh, thanks. Y'all love Jay, so I'm all right. He's coming back, y'all.
What's up, yeah, MJ fam? I love y'all too. Much love to y'all.
That was one of the rumors I heard. I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to listen to Ray and Jen on the Moonwalkers station head, but they had a discussion about that. They're concerned. What's up, D?
DD.
So it's just like, and we'll get to the intro in a second, but that wasn't. Now listen, I didn't make this. This came off the internet.
The Billie Jean edit.
Yes. All I did was extend, make it longer. But no, I was like, y'all being messy. Now I was gonna be extra messy. I'm gonna keep something off this live. Someone sent me, just in case I get somebody in trouble. What's up, butterflies? But no, I don't know who did this, but I said, here we go. And it appears that this might be named Michael for real. That's definitely that's rumor number one. The name of the biopic might just be Michael.
They go for an easy title. Okay, they playing it safe.
If you were to title it anything else, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh man, to title it something else. Well, if they want to keep it simple, just going with the man's name and his legacy, I I hope whatever the name is, I hope it does him and his legacy justice. If anything,
Yeah.
I don't want to get too like you know what I mean, because that's a hard sell, Trish, to try to come up with a different title to the movie. But I hope it does numbers. I hope it breaks box office, and I hope Jafar gets everything he's supposed to get with his performance. And I hope that that more fans, more people come into this knowing who this man truly was. Yeah.
Now, two people put King of Pop. I agree with this one. I actually thought, like, why not the King of Pop? But I guess maybe they don't want like the title to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Even though not too many people have fought Michael Jackson for the King of Pop title, you'll get more pushback who the Queen is. Have you heard the drama with the Queen thing? It is definitely Jackson related.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
said the
I've
queen
heard that
thing?
too.
Well,
Yeah.
Jack, you're the one who brought up the Queen thing yesterday. Don't you have a station headed about it today?
Oh
What,
yeah,
the
I've
queen
been
thing?
hearing like they
Yeah,
be throwing Beyonce in it. They throw, you know what I mean?
no, it's Janet and Madonna.
Oh.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Madonna, I can see that because her and Michael were basically in the '90s. They were basically neck and neck when with that the king queen. So I see where they get the Madonna thing from.
The only reason, shout out to Madonna. Madonna's in my office too. I have
Oh
Madonna
she.
in this direction, and I don't know where I have Madonna, but she's somewhere.
Oh salute to Madonna. Salute.
So I
Mumbaland.
recognize her legacy.
No
But
doubt. No
for
doubt.
me, though, I'm
No
gonna have
shade.
to
No
give it
shade.
to Janet. No, I'm gonna have to give it to Janet because Janet tends to like show more love to her fans.
Yeah,
And I
she does.
always tell people if you want to separate celebrities, separate them by how they treat their fans. And I have to give it to Janet. The
You
catalog
can
is
you can tell the
strong.
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's genuine. Just like Michael was. He kept it 100 with his fans and he treated them like family and he knew that they were always going to be there for him even to this day. So I definitely give it to Janet.
So it's like, Janet doesn't have people come over to the house, but
Oh no, she didn't do what Michael did, but she showed love. She showed
well,
love.
listen, do you blame her? Like Michael had some guests at his house and then they tried to take him to court. So,
They did him wrong.
Janet say the hell with it. But now where Madonna has over Janet, but it's not by a lot of years, is maybe were they like 8-9 years apart. So
Yeah, I think Madonna and Michael are both born in '58. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But I
Mhm.
still gotta give it to Janet though, because I'm almost sure Janet has more music. No, the music thing I'm not gonna. Maybe Jess can figure out who got more music. I just feel like I'm still giving it to Janet, but Madonna,
Okay.
mad love and respect. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Janet, I mean, Madonna has more. She came out with more albums,
Okay.
but and I posted it on Twitter, and um, I kind of explained why Janet is pushed to the back when it comes to this whole conversation. And people were like, "Oh, you're bringing out the race card." I said, "It's not about that, but
But
it's
it is about that.
it is it's reality." And on the post, I said, "Our country, just in today's view, I know it was the statistic. I know the population was different, way different back then, but as of right now, there's 300 million people in the country, 320 or something like that. There's 200 million white, 41 million black, and then I think I heard there's even like more Hispanics than blacks." But I was like, okay, that's good information to know. Um, and then the others are the other minorities. So I was like, when you have people tend to listen to music based on who they identify with majority of the time. Now, of course, like people like us, which there are a whole lot of people like us, we listen to all kind of music. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter what color, what race, it doesn't matter who you are, we're gonna listen to you. So imagine being a big star, you have the majority because
you are in the majority, and the majority is going to automatically support you because of course they identify with you. But then you also have some of the minority too supporting you. But then like Janet, she's in the minority. She has minority support, and she pulls from the majority support. However, it's not all the majority. So the ratio, when you look at about like the support, it's not equal. So she's not going to get as much praise for all that she's done that Madonna would get because Madonna has more support. I'm not saying that she only is famous because she has that support. I mean, she's talented as heck. I mean, she's a genius, you know. I've seen a lot of stuff that she's done. But people tend to like people in my comments that I was when I talked about this, they were like, "Oh, she hasn't done this and she's only done R&B and pop and I'm like, that's my point. You guys don't even listen to her because you guys don't care to listen to her because of who she is. Like y'all don't I'm like she's done way more than R&B. She's done rock, she's done country, she's done house music, she's done and then they said, "Oh, she doesn't speak on the LGBT community." I'm like, "Who hasn't done that? Janet?" Yes, she has. Like, what are you So that's what I was saying. Like, she has the support, mind you. I mean, she has the support, but it's like, you know, it's not trying to pull the card. It's just it's realistic of how things work when it comes to some it's like a lot of these things, especially music. So people like when my comments, I wish I could pull them up, but people in my comments were really proving my point because people were saying, well, she hasn't done this and she hasn't done that. I'm like, no, you haven't even listened to her to know because she's done more than just R&B and pop, way more than just that.
I know, like, so we're having some similar issue in the Star Wars community, and like most of the people I follow are white. You know, I've said it before, but I didn't grow up around a lot of Black people, so culturally, I do have more bias to white culture. But what was brought up recently in the Star Wars community was they were like, why does it always have to be about race? And I said, because this country makes it about race all the time, whether it's obvious or not, whether it's from you holding your bag when you see me walk into a private train or bus, or you asking me if I work someplace when I have a suit on, just like you can't understand how race plays a role in something unless you are of color. Like, and unfortunately, Black people have a really weird dynamic with everybody. Like everyone associates us with people of service. Sometimes when I'm in certain spaces, it's always, how did you get here? It's called a job. It's called a job, a paycheck, a credit card. And you still have to have this calmness. It's so weird. Like I wish it wasn't about race because, like I said, I had a beautiful childhood. I grew up with some amazing people. I barely had any racial issues at all. But then I got older and I had to go into the real world. It didn't stay that way. So it's only about race because this country always makes it about race, even whether it's subliminal or not. And like the whole thing with Janet, how the legacy with the Jacksons, their legacy was tarnished so badly. And then we find out literally in the last year, the behavior of Hollywood is so, I don't want to like say, but y'all, in other words, like y'all got a lot of nerves to be coming for people with the moral compass of Hollywood. And I'll leave that there. No, seriously. Because I was just like, what? You know, Michael was found innocent. For some reason, all the Jacksons get pulled down with him, even though you hadn't found nothing on Michael. And then, of course, they went after Janet next. And then 3T have mentioned that, you know, they got caught up in the mix and things have been taken away from the siblings, and you pit them against each other. Do y'all do this to the Osmonds? Like, of course not.
Nah.
Nope.
Do you do this? Well, I'm not going to say the Bards. They're not really like a entertaining family, but you know, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? There's other famous families out there, or big groups like the Beatles. Have you noticed how they're trying to elevate the Beatles since was it CinemaCon or something? And I'm like,
yeah.
you know, and I think everyone's legacy matters. Like Melanie said, everyone's legacy matters.
Yes.
White legacies matter. Asian, Black, Hispanics, mixed people. But for some reason,
everybody deserves their time in the sun. You know what I mean?
You know, we can't seem to get the same respect with Black people. And it's sad, specifically with the Jacksons. It's disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
It's disgusting. Like the things that are said, it was just like, y'all act like you guys are like wholesome. Are you kidding me? Like, the world is so corrupt, it's even hard to find good, even in places where it should be good. I just came from Minecraft, and I was just like, what's up with these Deadpool sexual innuendos in Minecraft? We're just in a world that is so polluted in every aspect, even in children's media. I'm like, ain't this for kids? But this is the world we live in now. But hopefully, specifically with the Jacksons, that they are given the grace to have the legacy that they worked hard for.
Definitely.
Really hard. They're not perfect. They have their imperfections. There are things that I'm sure that if they could do again, they wouldn't, because they're humans. But again, that goes for all people in Hollywood. This is not exclusive to them. No one's perfect, right? We're all flawed. It's just like they've been treated like they've done some really, really weird, bad stuff, and it's not fair.
You're definitely right on that, Trish. You're right.
It's like, are you kidding me? Shoot. For a little bit exposure I had to the music industry, I said, we're not on Demons time. I'm out. Like, we're out. Peace out. Like, and I never even had like, I can't say I had some stories, but nothing like horrifying. Just enough for me to go, did I see you try to sleep with an underage girl? Like, I have stories like that. Or,
Sometimes
like,
you just need a little crack in that window just to see what's on the other side of the door.
Or, the constantly trying to get us intoxicated. And I'm like, I think I'm a hoe when I'm drunk. Like, what are we doing? So, I saw enough to make me go, peace out. But I never heard like the crazy stories that we've been hearing on YouTube. I never seen stuff like that. Thank you, Jesus. That's God protection.
One foot in, 1 foot out.
I'm one of those people, like, if I see just a little bit, I'm out. Like, bad behavior.
That's all you need. That's all you need,
Because
that's all you need.
I know my mom, well, I can't talk about my mom's profession, but I have the kind of mom, and of course, I'm a deacon's granddaughter. So I'm coming from a church perspective, and like some of my family and stuff has law ties. So it's like if you do something bad, they'll be like, wait, excuse me? Like, I know who this person is. I'm like, you can't, like the first time I got drunk, I passed out not too far from where we lived. And I don't know who told my dad. So my mom said, I know you ain't embarrassing us like that. Like that you're not going to do. If you get too drunk, get in the cab and you come home. But what you're not going to do is embarrass us in the streets. And I've done some other stupid stuff. And it always got back to my parents. For those, especially old school people, they will be like, I saw your child and this is what she was doing. So I learned after the third time I embarrassed my mom, stop embarrassing my mom.
Yeah.
I reflect on the church, especially church kids, we have like a whole different behavior, expectation. And I'm just like, don't put that pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a kid, I'm still a teenager. Let me learn what I need to learn on my own. But she was like, so my mom did give us that grace, but she said, you're not going to embarrass me. That you're not going to do. So shout out to my mama. You right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all going to make mistakes, but don't embarrass your family.
True that.
So I don't know. Hopefully, Janet, Michael, and the family will get their just dues, man. Like, it's just not right. But we want to wish a happy belated birthday.
Oh snap! I forgot about that. April 3rd.
Yes!
That's right. April 3rd, 1998. Paris Jackson was born. Happy belated, PK.
Man, so this is the first. I've met her twice, but this is the first time she pierced me with her beautiful big eyes. So if anybody's
Yeah,
ever met
she got them crystal blues right there. She got them ocean eyes.
and twist those. When I said she like pierced into my soul, and she was super, super friendly. And I was just like, oh my God. So I don't have the slide up, but she will be performing in Buffalo, New York, I believe June 29th. For those who are not familiar, Buffalo, New York is very far from New York City. It's about an 8-hour train ride or a 2-hour flight. But if you want to go out there and support, that's a great way to end MJ week with the daughter herself.
You was going to see a live Trish?
I'm not sure. So I did see her in New York in the city, but I'm having such a rough financial year this year. So
only if you can. Only if you can. No pressure.
Like, this is the first year where guys just like, girl, if you do not post and get a brand deal, you ain't going nowhere.
Dang.
Oh, that's awesome. Please go out there. I'm going to try to get that information for you on Future Dance.
Buffalo, New York, Future Dance. What's up?
I love Buffalo. Very beautiful. It's crazy though, because the Niagara Falls is not too far from there. So sometimes it gets really foggy, like scary foggy.
With
so
the mist?
Yeah, it's horrible though. So my nephew went to college out there, and we went to get an Uber like 4 a.m. so I can get my flight to go back to New York. And I was like, Macho, it looks like possessed, fog. I don't feel comfortable. So he had to walk to the Uber. It was eerie as hell.
Oh,
yes, Paris will be performing for sure. What up, Kim? What up? Looking good. Congrats to the glow.
Right.
I don't want to say what your glow up was publicly, but I see you.
What's up, y'all?
Also, congrats to the Jacksons. 2 million followers.
2 million followers. Congratulations to the Jacksons. Legacy continues.
Heck yeah. They getting their flowers.
That's what's up.
Tori on her channel did explain the Jackson shows, the change and the updates. So I'm not going to repeat what she said. Go over to her channel to see what the shows are, or go to Ticketmaster to buy your tickets. Do not make the mistake of not seeing them. If they are in your city, their tickets are insanely affordable. We're talking like averaging $100.
Oh, okay.
And if you're in a small town, it gets even cheaper. So please support. I know my tickets were a little pricey. I think I paid $170, but I'm dead in the front.
Oh, right in the where the action is, right in the front.
I try to get the front every time. Like, I'll be like, this is the reason why I'm broke, but I don't care.
Hey, they worth it. They worth it. No sweat.
They in Jersey. It's like a $50 Uber, if that. So no flying out this time.
That's just cool. I'm not too good on flying.
I was good with flying until all this stuff happened. And I have zero fear of death. I really don't. I believe in God. I believe like my best life is to come. But I ain't gonna like commit suicide now. If y'all want to be jumping out the sky, I'm not for it. So
that skydiving stuff? Nah, I leave that for the adventurous people.
No, I wouldn't mind doing skydiving either. But we'll see. I do want to do skydiving actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You only get one life. Just hope you don't die when you're in this life.
Yeah,
you're gonna be on it with a professional, that people that know how to pull that cord.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't care. I love I'm scared of heights. It makes me dizzy, but I like roller coasters and things that make my stomach churn. So I'm like,
roller coasters? Yeah, I fare well with the roller coasters. I ain't got no problem with Six Flags and all that. Orlando,
right?
The roller coasters are the best. Yeah.
calm down. Congrats to Jackie. Listen, if I had the money, I want this chair so bad. First of all, it fits like 2 people. And it's super cool. But this apartment is so ratchet. I wouldn't put no more money in this place. But if I ever get a nice little place, or they fix this daggone building, I have to get this. This is so cute.
It's the couch from Havenhurst.
No, well, he has a furniture line called Havenhurst. It's sustainable, but it's like a really cool little. What would you call it? It's more like a love seat, right? No.
Love seat.
No. What do they call those 2 little? It's like a little couch, not a long couch. It's more like a mini couch.
Oh dang! I think I know what you're talking
in
about.
my office because I'm like, oh, this would be perfect. But Lord, this building, Lord, it's one of those. Thank you for affordable rent, but we need to get out of here. It's like what? Shout out to Taro. I'm gonna read what he wrote next week for the live that we're doing, but I'm so glad that he's posting. There's no amount of words to just describe how it is to lose not one but both your parents under 50.
That's rough. Yeah, that's very rough.
Unfortunately, I'm in the same exact shoes. It sucks ass because you're just like, wait, where are my parents? And
yeah, because my mother, she passed away in 2022.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she died. She had pancreatic cancer.
So did my grandmother. Oh, my Lord, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you're young too. Like this, these are child. It's
and my birthday passed. My birthday was last month, March 22nd.
Her birthday or yours?
Oh, mine's.
Oh, happy belated to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I turned 34.
Your baby.
Yeah, I'm a 90s baby. 91.
Wow. I'm so sorry about your mama.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She was super young. That's so. But my grandmother had that, and unfortunately, it took her out quick. Like she told us, and then my nana was gone. Like
it happened real quick. Yeah,
it's a very aggressive cancer. Man,
it spreads throughout the body, and especially at the last stages. You know what I mean. So it's the only thing they could do is make your parent comfortable until it's time. Yeah,
man. So all my for everybody out there who lost their parents, like
much love to them.
Yeah, it's really tough, especially I feel like the mamas are the toughest.
They're the ones that birthed us, you know. They're the ones that brought us here. Yeah.
I was telling someone like, so my mother died in 2019. And usually I'm the kind of person like I bounce off of stuff quick. My mom's the only person like I still feel like a piece of me is missing. And I'm like, it has to be because I think because she created you. There's a different bond. I've never experienced this before. I was just like, because my dad went first. He went in 95. And I think in like 2-3 years, I was like in a good headspace. But my mom, I'm like, I'm on year 6 and I'm still being a baby about this. But, thanks to TJ and Taj, they have talked about their experience about their mom. And it has helped because their mama died in about 94. And I'm like, I'm so glad. I can't wait till they come back on their podcast that they were
much
so
respect to
Yes, that's brave to share your grief with people because it's like it triggers sometimes bad thoughts too and makes you sad. But I was just like, I don't think I would have gotten this far without 3T's podcast, the DD Foundation. Like I will always be grateful because no one talks. Like first of all, I'm the first person who lost both their parents. And then like most of my friends' parents are still alive, so no one relates to me. So I just be sitting there like, what? Like lost. So like once they started talking, I was like, oh my God, thank you for being so candid. And I've been very in a much better headspace. Even though they suggest if you need therapy, get therapy, but which I do regret not getting. Maybe I'll get it in the future. Cause like if something's still bothering you, maybe you should talk to somebody, but there are some wow.
And I'm sorry you lost your parents, Trish.
Thank you. But you know
Thank
what? Between them and y'all, it's been so helpful, man. So helpful. Like I'm reading right now. No, Kim, I had no idea. Oh my God, prayers to you, sis.
Oh, she's still in treatment for breast cancer.
What?
I hope
What
you,
is
I hope you do.
on?
Damn, Kim.
Oh
I hope you
man.
get through this.
Has anybody heard? Has anybody heard word of Oh my gosh, Toya? I know she spoke about it publicly. Did anybody hear anything?
No, like I'm part of that. So if you go to Toya's, Cancer Doesn't Have Me funding, she does updates, but she's still really quiet. So
Yeah.
she's probably just, it's cancer in general is tough. And, I'm dealing with someone like that in my life right now. Complications, breast being removed, putting them back, all this stuff. It's a lot. So, and one of my relatives survived it, but was super, super aggressive, and they had to take their breast. So it's a lot. So sometimes them just being quiet is, part of the healing part too.
Yeah.
Man. And Kelly, cancer, this is so crazy.
She
Kelly,
lost her dad in 2019, lung cancer. And lost your sister in 2010 to cancer too. Sorry about that, Kelly.
man, this is crazy.
Yeah, I lost my aunt in
Condolences.
2002 from breast cancer.
Ooh,
That's the one who was a huge MJ fan. Like she would have been at all the events, everything.
wow. And look at AJ. AJ, we are honored to be your family. Like, right, honestly, you guys are my family too. Like, I still have some family left, but I lost a lot, and everyone was young. I was just sitting there like, Lord, man, to everybody, prayers, healing journeys. Um, Shout out to our extended family, each other.
Definitely.
And if anybody's ever around me and they just start crying, I promise you, it's okay.
Just let it
I've been
out. Just let it
fortunate.
out.
I haven't cried in front of y'all in person, but y'all see me cry online. Online, I have cried. I'd be like, I can't do it today. I can't.
It's all right. It's all
But
right.
it's okay. It's okay.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Because I'm like, sometimes it does get overwhelming, and you just be like, yo, I got you. So, man, but to Terrell, TJ, Taj, the
Salute to
Jacksons,
y'all.
all of y'all, the brothers. I'm so sorry about Tito. Like,
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Tito. He was the coolest. He was the coolest Jackson. He was real cool.
like this
Respect.
month coming will be the 7th month. This is still fresh rooms, bro. So to see Taro out, and I think Taro has a unique lens because he got to be on stage with his dad. So it's a double-edged
Yeah, that's
sword.
right. Yeah, he was feeling it. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
So it's just like, I know for me, I was the last person to go on vacation with my mom, and it's dope, but at the same time, sometimes it makes you sad too. You be like, damn, like, so it's just like, getting back to life is the hardest part, because you find yourself replaying in your mind the last memory, the last Christmas, the last everything. Like, it's just weird, like all the stuff you go through when someone you love dies. And so it's almost like you're in prison of your own thoughts and memories. So when people are quiet, they're just they're just processing so much stuff. So it's just like I'm just so glad. Like I was like, when I saw Tara, I said, Tara, we're so glad to see you. So,
and I was actually listening to, this is crazy. I was actually listening to 3T early this afternoon. Like I was listening to that song "I Need You" or something like that from their from one of their albums, and I was listening to a song called "I Appreciate." I was like, man, they had some good music, man. I hope they get back to it. It's therapy. It'll be healing and therapeutic for them to
it is.
get their feelings out. You know.
It is. When Tara wrote what he wrote about his dad, I thought about my mom, and I'm like, our parents, all of your parents, your siblings, whoever passed away, they would want you to keep living. Like,
Definitely.
some of you guys will be fortunate and you might see 100, and some of you guys will be lucky if you see 50. You don't know what side of the coin you're going to get, but you should always honor the people you love by continuing to dream and continuing to flesh out those dreams. Our parents sacrificed so much for us to be adults. Keep living. So,
A part of them lives in you forever.
for sure. Heck yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning, it's like they're waking up too, because they're a part of you.
Heck
When you
yeah.
go outside, they go outside. When you take a walk somewhere, they walking right alongside of you.
Amen.
Yeah. I
Thank you,
try to
sis.
keep that. I try to keep that in my head sometimes. You
No,
know.
always. Like now, when I think of my mom, I could laugh, and sometimes I have some of her expressions. So then I'm like, "Oh my God, you have her. You're part of." Like you see, like especially as I'm getting older, I'm like, "You're changing into her." So sometimes when I'm like in church and my family sees me, they go, "You look so much like Dee Dee," and I'm like, "I know." That's my mom's name, her nickname, Dee Dee. So I'm like,
Wasn't that 3T's mother's name?
yes. When the parallels between 3T and I is disgusting.
Wow.
Like even
That's
the time
wow.
frame when our parents passed away, our mom's nicknames, I just be like, "You're driving me nuts." We're born in the same era. I was
That's
just like,
something. That's
what?
something.
And
Yeah. That's
especially Taj and I are really have a lot in common with the whole nerd culture. It's it's. I was like, you guys drive me nuts, like in a
yeah,
good
he
way.
loves
That's
video games and stuff like that. He's
like,
real cool. He's real cool. Yeah.
I tend to get along with the Jacksons that like video games the most. I don't care what age you are. Like I'm that person. I'd be like, you into Mario Kart? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Like,
Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic. Mario. That's a classic.
no. Like, you into this? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Donkey Kong, all that. Yeah.
So hold on. Giga's being Giga right now. Come here, baby. Oh, this is her new thing. She wants to be in the
Oh,
live.
what's up, though?
And then when she sees the replay, she starts barking at herself when she's on screen. I'm like, this is so stupid.
Oh man, that's bananas.
Thank you, Profess, man.
Condolences.
I had no idea. Like everyone either going through something or went through something. I'm glad I'm not alone on this. I'm not. I ain't gonna like Kim. You kicked me in the lungs with your news. If you need any help with herbs and stuff, let me know. I'm actually into Dr. Sabi, trying to heal my body and trying to fix it, and because things ain't quite where it needs to be. So let me know, sis. I have some great herbalists you might want to follow. But keep doing your thing. You're definitely in the right direction with your body healing. So that's what's up.
Stay
We got
strong, Kim.
for sure. She a baby too. That's what
Oh,
people
okay.
babies. Like she has 70 babies, but 70 babies are still young still. They're like still under 50. You're like, wait, what? That's crazy.
Upcoming events.
All right, y'all. Not too much. This is all YouTube related and station head. I hope DJ Justice is around, but we are
Valentine's
celebrating
Day. Wow. Oh,
TJ
TJ.
EP that came out on Valentine's, but in April. TJ had my own plans, and I was like, I love you, boo, but I got my own Valentine's thing. I think I did
Oh,
something
Oh
So I
yeah,
gotta
his Insomnia album was dope. Definitely.
so I'm like, we gotta give him love.
Yeah.
For now, I'm the only confirmed DJ, but there might be other DJs who might join the rest of the day. Monday is my busiest social media day, so I could not do a 9-hour station head plus, gadgetry plus, it's a lot going on. So I could do at least
Wow.
4 hours where I'll take your favorite love song request. I'll be playing his EP. Plus TJ got his own thing going, so we can play TJ the whole time if we want 3T. So that's going to be Monday from 9 a.m. to 12. I do it early because his demographic is in Europe and they're up already. Like they're up. So
They love 3P over there overseas.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
They
like,
got a big fan base out there.
so I wanted to do it later because I know TJ is getting his family together, like, because he's on LA time. So I'm like, it is what it is. But TJ,
Number
more than
love on this side. Yeah.
I owe y'all a watch party. I hope Tori can join me. But the 15 marks, I believe, the 7th month anniversary. This would be a good time to see what Tito said for his last interview. I might put it on the screen, but then I might put like a film on it saying go see it on a separate device. Even though this person got a lot of views, I don't know if I want to take away those views. So we'll figure this out once we get there. So I might put it on the screen, but then cover the video, but play the audio. Does that make sense? We'll figure it out.
You a visionary, Trish. You got this. You got this.
I want that YouTube to get that support. And then on Earth Day, it's going to be a short live, no more than an hour for those who watch Star Wars. It's Andor season premiere. I'm going to be out of here by 9 o'clock. So probably from 8 to 9 will be a watch party, a short one, Earth Day related. If Tori wants to do another live, like her own, like at 9 o'clock, or Jen, then we'll let you know. But knowing the DJs, they're probably going to have a DJ thing. So if new events come up, we'll discuss that next week during the watch party for Tito. But I'm like, it's Andor, baby, and I'm out.
That's what's up. Do your thing. Yeah.
Jess, DJ, are you around?
Yeah.
Take over, babe.
So, we are having the Someone to Call My Lover charting. I keep getting this wrong. Charting week. We started last week Friday and it ends at the end of the charting week this week, Thursday at 12 a.m. midnight, your time. So whatever time you're at in the US. Oh god. Sorry guys. Oh gosh, it's getting late.
So good.
So yesterday we had the Mariah and Janet party, and then I got the date wrong for the next party, but that's tomorrow at Wednesday. I think it's 6:30, and that's with the Monet's Tribe, Victoria Monet's channel, and we're doing an interlude party because Janet has interludes, and so does Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet is really, I'm a big fan of Janet, so of course she takes a lot from Janet, and I think the interludes is one of them that she kind of kind of was inspired by, and kind of did from her. So yeah, we're gonna do an interlude party, and that's gonna be really fun because they have really great interludes. But all through these parties this week, it's for the challenge. So the All For You anniversary. So her anniversaries are weird because some of them are like, I know the Discipline anniversary, I announced it and it was the wrong anniversary, and I was like, what the heck? So if anybody can correct me, what date do I have on there? I can't read what it says. I don't know if you can see, Trish.
Hold on, I have to get the iPad. Hold on. Because that screens be literally be like Tori be reading. I'm like, what? How do you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta lean in for that one.
It says the 24th, but somebody's saying that the anniversary is on the 16th.
No, really.
Child, I had the wrong date for discipline. I was like, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I'm going off what Google is saying. It's saying April 24th, but he's some. There's a guy
Well,
saying,
on your flyer, that said the 24th.
yeah, because that's what I saw on Google. It said April 24th as the release date, but somebody said the 16th. I'm like, what?
Interesting.
I don't know. I just saw on Google, so this is when we gonna celebrate it, cause child.
Right, a celebration.
So
Like,
It's
yeah,
all
so
love, all
Janet,
love.
this is Janet Jackson's seventh studio album, All For You, was released on April 16th, 2001. So where did the 24th come from? What the heck? Okay, now I gotta change the date. All right, well, we're gonna change the date to the 16th because I don't know. I gotta figure out what the disconnect is on why it says the 24th. But I'm gonna find out the actual date and I'm gonna just put the flyer out and that'll have the right date. So right now it says the 16th. I guess we'll go by that. Um, but then this upcoming Thursday is the last day of the charting challenge. We're going to be doing a party for Gil. Today is actually his birthday. This is another thing I got wrong.
no, happy birthday, Gil. Shoot.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, today is his birthday, and I tried to research when it was, like look on his page, and somebody told it to him on the 10th. So I said, okay, that's his birthday. It's the 8th. I was like, all right, we can still have the party, on the 8th, because if he does want to join, at least it won't be on the day of his birthday, so he won't be um you know, busy doing birthday stuff. So, which he still might be doing, I don't know. But yeah. And then Friday we're having a collab with what's her the I can't think of her name. Tinashe, the Sweet Teas. So you just have to just follow Jam Fam and follow me on the socials, and you'll be able to see everything because it's a lot going on within the next week. I think I'm gonna take a break after this because I need a mental
You
break.
are busy. I remember I was like looking at your schedule and you were like, oh, we're doing Madonna. So unfortunately, I was at Minecraft today and my, it drains out the device is too quick. But I was like, girl, so you have
Yeah.
one the 10th for, well, are you going to still keep Gil the 10th? Well, right?
You
Or you
said
for the one for the, are you doing something special for Gil or just acknowledging his birthday?
so. No, we're gonna do an actual party. So that party on the 10th is gonna be just going. We're gonna play the songs that he like choreographed, or well, not choreographed, but that he did the set list for Janet's tour and the Vegas residencies and stuff like that. And then we'll talk about what songs we like the most on the set list. You know, we'll just do that. I was gonna do where we would have a watch party and watch all the stuff that he choreographed, but I think he only did a couple, so it wasn't really enough. So we can definitely do a station head party and stream the playlist or the set list that he did for like Vegas and the tours.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm making mistakes. Here we go. So tomorrow's Monet or the tribe, right? Tomorrow. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Gil is the following day. And then the anniversary party is the 24th. Did I get it all? Did I miss something?
No, that's gonna be on the 16th because these
Okay, it's 16.
Google
Okay.
Google be screwing me up.
We'll do our best to keep you informed with Instagram. Just throw it out there, Jess. If you make a short, you can tag me so as a collab, so I can just go on my stuff automatically. Because
Right.
you're always welcome to do that. Because I'm like, girl, sometimes I do not have time to promote. I try, but it's time consuming.
Right.
Even when it's simple or it looks simple, it's never simple. I'm like, girl, bye. So, oh my God, hey, what's up, Rocky? And I saw MJ Fangirl in here.
Oh, hey, Rocky.
I see y'all answering the poll question. There is a poll asking or how you guys feel about it being a 2-part. So we're definitely going to answer that in a second. Going back and forth. What up, sis? Make sure
MJ
you
Fangirl.
MJ
Oh, she's
Fangirl.
loyal. She's loyal. Much love, MJ Fangirl TV.
Not because she's my friend. I'm one of those people I don't lie about. She is my favorite Michael Jackson / Jackson family YouTuber.
She repped MJ to the fullest.
Did y'all see her new set? Did y'all see her new set? I said it is lit. There's a TV. I said this girl, she got a producer. So
she getting it.
Yes, let's get her to 50K, 50K, so she can get up to 100K, so we can get her plaque. I feel like if we had to, since y'all are doing possible reshoots, can y'all at least get MJ Fangirl as a cameo, please? Because
that'd be dope.
She, even though me and her were in this space in a similar time frame, she's the reason why I didn't quit. Because I was about to say, "Peace out, y'all can't do this no more." She stuck it out. So she get the stick it out credit? Because even though she didn't have YouTube, she had a fan group that was part of Michael Jackson's legacy in New York. So I'm just saying, if you're doing research, she lives in California, for crying out. Just be like, can we get an invite? Can she be like maybe like paparazzi or something? Or something even better, she's gorgeous. Like, she could even pass for a Jackson. Have you seen her? Like, girl, if y'all doing reshoots, I know a perfect YouTuber who lives in California called MJ Fangirl TV.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. Much love, MJ Fangirl. Keep doing your thing.
Because that's a rumor. And if that's a rumor, I know the perfect YouTuber to be perfect. She got the height, the looks, everything. Like, what are we talking about? Yes.
Hey, Trish, you have her on here?
Who?
MJ Fangirl.
No, but if she want to come up, see, MJ Fangirl is a whole. She got a whole like a life. So, MJ Fangirl, if you want to jump up here real quick, I got you.
Did you see the
No doubt. Keep doing your thing. Much respect. I'm gonna definitely check out her YouTube channel and subscribe and show love.
And put her in a biopic. And wait a minute, and the red carpet too. I was like, what? What's the issue? What up, Kim?
Hey, did you see the inbox I sent you?
Nice to meet you, Kim.
What is that?
Over on Instagram.
Yeah, I did. What was that?
That was a picture I did of Dee Dee. She was supposed
got you. No, I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, so this is one thing. Once we do live, this is pretty much a way. Because if I respond to the chat and it's too much, it's like, oh, no. At first,
that's an overload.
Actually, my phone's not even here. I'm like, my phone's in a whole different room.
For you to share it with it's over on it's in your
It would be hard because you would have to format it into Canva, and I'm like, girl.
How do I? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Right, but girl, you are always welcome. Whenever you can. I said, child, she got a life, like.
Much respect.
I don't know how she does it. It's like, I got a family, but she got like a family. If that makes any sense. Like she about that life. It's like, what?
Yeah, she doing her thing. Much respect.
Yeah.
Hold on, Giga, please. I almost called the dog Gadget. Giga, what are you doing?
You know how they are. They like look spoiled children.
Right, but it's like she my only baby, so it's like when she does this, come here.
Oh, my cat is just as bad. She, I'll be doing.
She don't like to be left alone.
No. My cat is 16. Well, she'll be 16. I was thinking about doing a sweet 16, but my sister was like, "Come on, Kim."
You should. Like my baby's young and she's already getting grades. So I'm like, will she
Mhm.
make it to 16? She's 10. She'll be 11 in
Wow.
September. But I'm like, she's
Wow.
super gray. I'm actually concerned. I'm like, yo, you graying faster than me.
I'm
I'm
like,
Oh,
I'm
just
trying to
starting to
feed
gray.
my cat the best that like that science diet cat food that's for urinary tract. I'm trying to keep her here as long as I can possibly keep her here.
It's tough. One day I came home very recently and I thought the dog died. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying like a
Oh
baby.
no.
I was crying like a baby. So I kept going, get. She wouldn't move. So then I just started
oh.
crying. I guess the crying woke her up. I was like, what? You're only 10. What is going on?
They do that sometimes. They play
Was she
pop.
laying like completely still?
She was completely still. And I kept calling her
She
and
was
she just wouldn't move. I was
she was
like,
playing possum.
Dang.
man, don't play that game, girl.
My cat do the same. I'm telling
Luckily, everything is cool.
mm-hmm.
Man. All right, y'all. Let's get into these rumors.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Thank y'all for spending 55 minutes with us. Like, I'm thinking it's going to be a short live, and I'm like, I should have known. There's no single short live here. But
Nah.
y'all better try it on Earth Day. You're going to see a short live for real. I'll be like, peace out, Earth Day.
Clock in, clock out.
It's always a vibe, you know.
So,
Koi.
since a lot of y'all weren't here in the very beginning, we're going to play this guy's part all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see if I can pull this out. All right, here we go. Where is this guy?
I would not expect the Michael Jackson movie to come out this year because there wasn't anything mentioned. I don't know if that will stay true. Maybe the things will be solved, but those two I would not expect on their original goals.
Hmm?
Did you hear what he said?
No. I'm trying to make sense of it myself.
He was pretty much implying that it's not happening this year.
Oh,
Yep.
I heard 2026 too.
Hey,
Either way, I'm like,
if they gotta get some more stuff, you know what I mean, to keep the story going, you know,
I
they
think
just may have to extend it.
All right.
That's what I think.
I'm going to give you another poll in a second, and it's going to be based on what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not a Michael Jackson fan. I believe he went to like CinemaCon or something,
Mm-hmm.
and Lionsgate. He was at the Lions. Give you a little context. He was at the Lionsgate's panel. They didn't even mention his biopic at all.
Wow.
So I was like, oh. So yeah. Like what the?
You know what? Like I said, I think they're doing that to build up like anticipation and just like I said, it's
I'm
like
wondering what everybody thinks about this.
I'm not surprised though. First of all, they still haven't addressed the reshoots. They haven't addressed anything at all. I don't like doing rumors, but come on.
They always
Did John Brinker talk anything about it?
I don't know.
He hasn't talked yet at all.
Mm.
It's just to
Cause
keep.
I saw a thing on TikTok or something. He was talking about the movie and he was saying how we're not going to whitewash nothing. Everything is going to be, you know, honest, and we're going to keep it, and we're not going to sugarcoat anything, so the media can't nitpick on anything.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Yeah, this guy Coy, he's from the nerd world, the comic world. The better terminology is a comic world. So I'm minding my own business, just looking at his recap, and then he said Michael, and I said, wait, what? Started running to my iPad. I'm gonna record this. I wasn't expecting to hear anything about Michael Jackson on a comic podcast. So I was like, what the? But I'm like, something's up when normies are talking about it. So
wow. Oh, I just can't wait. I'm so interested. I'm so interested to see what exactly is going to be covered. And just think, we haven't even seen them film any like Janet parts. We don't even know who's playing. Do we really know who's playing Janet at this point?
No, and I was going to be messy because the picture came up and then someone said it wasn't AI, but I didn't want to put the picture up and then God forbid get somebody in trouble, so I just left it alone. But it's the same person they want to play. They want
right.
So it's like,
I don't think she's playing her because she was filming a movie at the time that they were filming, and she was pregnant. So,
yeah. And I was telling somebody posted that on my page on Facebook, and it was like Kimberly Wright. They always come to me like I'm the oracle. Somebody. I'm like, God, I said that's some AI or been doctored or something.
To me, it looks like AI. So I was like, and they're like, oh, it's not. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let's not put the picture up so I don't, just in case.
But what's weird about the picture though, because when you put them side by side, it's like they're posed slightly different from the original picture. If you look at the body,
I didn't peep that. Oh shoot!
So that's the only thing that's making me side eye it, or maybe it is just a good piece of AI. You know how AI takes its own liberties and do things a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe that could be it.
I don't know.
But it's slightly, like I said, if you look at the picture side by side, the original and the one with the name that should not be named on there, it's like slightly different. Like the pose and the position of their bodies in conjunction to each other is slightly different.
And that's why I didn't post it, because I was like, one, I didn't get it. I got it from a text, so I said, let me just not put this up.
Yeah.
And then, like even what you just said, I was like, oh, that might confirm that it might be true. That's why I was like, you know what? Since I couldn't find a rumor on the internet about it, I can't share it. I'm only sharing internet stuff. So this is why I'm like, oh, I didn't say it. It wasn't me. This
somebody's dropping
that was Jinx.
stuff, and I wonder who it is. Somebody is dropping this stuff, and they're doing it for a reason. And like I said, to me, it just feels like to build up that momentum and anticipation for this movie. I really, because I mean, it's coming from somewhere. All this stuff.
I knew there was going to be challenges. I remember I said, oh, if you gave me $20 million to make this film, consider me out. Michael's too hard. Michael has been entertaining since he was like, what, 5?
9, 8?
A long time.
No, remember they still had their practice, when they were trying to get famous. So they had those years. I'm not touching this man. It's too hard. It's too hard.
That's a lot of material.
Right, because most celebrities a timeout. Michael's been working consistently this whole time.
Oh yeah, Joe had him rehearsing like crazy.
So I was like, oh, I'm not touching it. So
somebody said,
I did reach out to ChatGPT though. That's a reliable source.
I did too, Trish.
Of course, I'm being facetious, but there's always truth in the insanity of chat. So I'm going to just look at some of it, read some of it out too, y'all.
Okay.
Let me get my reading glasses, Lord. So one glasses is for the screen, the other one's for reading. Lord. Like my mama, she just had regular glasses. I said, can I just get a regular situation here? All right. So Messy Chat GP said, hey, the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic titled Michael has encountered several developments and challenges in its production journey. So if you go to the slide here, is it this one? Yeah, the next one. It has to do with the 1993 allegations for legal issues. They can't talk about that family at all, according to chat.
Oh, Wow.
And it is implying there will be more issues to come. So if y'all want to see what Chat GTP has to say about it, they got a lot to say. Like, what?
Wow.
Everybody knows this AI stuff is Illuminati-ish, just saying. It's like, well, how do you know that?
AI is no joke.
It isn't. I just really started getting into it in terms of the this particular one. Because everybody's like, you need to be using it. Oh my God. So wait, where did Kim go? Oh, hopefully she'll be back. So this is what I saw today.
Oh, snap.
I said, oh, I know you effing lying. No, I didn't say it. This person did. So hold on.
Anton Fuqua.
I don't know what happened.
So you guys, let me get your answers to the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be shy, y'all.
Will you be okay with the biopic being 2 parts? 72 said yes, 28 said no. MJ Fangirl actually had more to say about that. Let me just see. I know Jennifer said no on that Moonwalker station head. How do you guys feel about it being the 2-parter?
I don't mind as long as it gets everything in that it needs to be in. Okay.
Make it the best movie you can possibly make it.
I don't trust the 2-parter because I feel like they're gonna do part 1 and we're gonna be waiting for the second movie. Like we already waiting now. Just give me the whole thing. Like I think.
Do you think that possibly it might be like an intermission in the theater?
Oh, Injustice.
In one day,
They're gonna leave the 1993. Yeah, I heard about that.
Like even this, like it's oh my, where did MJ Fangirls one go? So one of the things that someone brought up in the Moonwalking station head is like people might lose interest, and we're not going to lose interest, but we're talking about the general public.
Maybe not them. I mean, if it's done right, and it's in one whole seating, like you got part 1, and then let people get up, stretch their legs, go get their
into 2 films is likely delayed again.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I lagged off the last time. But if it's done, like I said, like an intermission, and everybody gets up, get the drinks, get their,
I'm not okay with it being 2 parts. I mean, I prefer one long movie, but I'm okay just whenever it comes out. MJ Fangirl, you right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, MJ Fangirl, you right.
No, listen, Jen, I was going to invite you, but I know
Jenny,
you
what's up?
That information, so I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I was like, wait a minute. Jen is funny.
I'm sorry.
6-hour movie, 20-minute intermission.
Man.
Oh man.
Whew.
Hey, they got to do it big for MJ.
Oh, they're gonna do it big. What did John Bronco say? It was gonna be
her
groundbreaking.
Jenny, you killing it with the emojis. My issue is what the timelines might be like. General public, would they see 2 movies a year apart, like Wicked? Maybe, I don't know.
And I think that's where they got the inspiration. Again, we don't know if there's 2 parts, but come on, look, I don't even follow this person. This came on my freaking Instagram while I was watching Minecraft, and I'm like, who is this person, and why did this come up? So
somebody's getting the scoop.
Like, so I don't know.
We shall see. We shall see. Either way, I'm there.
Jenny in the house.
Yeah.
I'm at the box office.
If it's done like Wicked, then yeah.
How was Wicked done? Because I didn't see it.
Oh, you should see it. It's really good.
I mean, I'm gonna see it eventually, but how did they do it?
I don't want to pretty much. I don't know what I could say. I wish Jen was here because Jennifer saw it as well. Basically, it's propaganda about the evil witch.
Oh, okay.
So we're realizing, oh, she's not really the evil witch, but everyone thinks she's the evil witch.
Oh, okay.
So she finally, escapes and she's singing. And you're like, wait, how's this going to end? I mean, we know how it ends, like she dies, but how is it going to end for this? I don't know.
Right.
But if you like actually, I didn't like The Wiz, but if you're familiar with The Wiz, you might like The Wiz better now that Wicked is out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
but The Wiz is going to always go down in history as having its own class. So
not The Wiz, The Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. I did say The Wiz. I'm sorry. I meant The Wizard of Oz. I'm so sorry, Michael, Diane, Nipsey Hussle. Sorry, that is a classic.
Yes,
how dare I? The Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. This is based on The Wizard of Oz, not The Wiz.
Right.
If it's short, yes, absolutely. So that was my concern. If you're gonna do a part one and part two, it has to be within a certain time frame. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's do a new poll for everybody. Shout out for Awesome Tori for teaching me this. I love Tori. We miss you, Tori.
Yeah.
Shout out Tori.
She just took a time out. So we're lucky because it's several of us now, and so we can take times out, and then y'all don't even realize we're really gone. So, start a poll. Yes, hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta end this one to start another one. They were like, end the other one, duh.
But he was doing second poll.
So yeah, so basically when you do a poll, you have to like end it to go forward. Do you think that the biopic will come out in 2025? There we go. Vote
Don't
away.
Be shy, y'all. Let your voices be heard.
Let me go into the chat and see if it's. Nope.
So I'm like, ooh, I mean, I won't share my answer yet because I want to wait for what you guys think. So we'll move on to what we covered that already. What are your thoughts about it being 2 parts? What are you thinking about it possibly being delayed again?
Oh man, I guess
they may just have to get certain things right in order to make sure that it's 100% perfect before they just put it out. I think they're doing it how Michael would want them to do it. That's what I think. I think they're trying to make it as perfected because Michael was a perfectionist at everything he did. So I think that they're not treating this any different than what he probably would do.
Right. For sure.
What you think, Trish?
There's a lot riding on this too.
See, someone made a comment just now, and this is where I think the issue is. American Dream is really good.
Classic.
That's a high bar. Shout out to Jermaine and his, I believe, right? It's Jermaine and his ex-wife, I think, that made that or produced that. And then of course the pressure of it to Michael standards or trying to be Bohemian Rhapsody. This is a lot going on, and now you have legal problems, which means now that perfect story that was written probably has to be scrapped, and now we have to start all over.
But did they really say that they were going to leave the 93 thing or the trial thing out of it?
They said nothing.
Yeah, because I'm like, that would make no sense. You know, he won that case. I mean, Why
they
would
may have to perfect it.
No, so allegedly, they cannot. Neither one of them can speak about it in a film.
Oh, that was
Or
part
make
of.
a film or something like to that.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know
Wow.
how they gonna get around that, because that's a big part of his. I mean, the story, his victory, everything.
Maybe they,
Or,
maybe
but
they can
I'm sure they're gonna do the 2005 trial.
right.
That
I
was
think maybe they could
that's
talk about that one.
yeah, they're gonna have to. I mean, that was monumentous. That was a triumph. They're gonna have to. I don't see how they're gonna get. And plus, that there was no language, no settlements with the RV. We know that. You know what I'm saying? So if there's nothing saying that they can't talk about that one. It's just that's
There's definitely a way to get around that.
Because think about it, 93 was the catalyst for all of that.
I don't remember 90. It was. I don't remember it being as bad as 2005. In the 90s, I still got to be a Michael Jackson fan without people giving me issues. Once the second allegations came, people were side-eyeing me a lot. Like, Trish, you serious? And I'm like, yeah, he's innocent. Like, are you following the trial? Right. So I had to be a closet fan for a minute because I was just like, I know people ain't trying to come for me.
Girl, I was not.
Yeah, it was split down the middle.
Yeah,
I didn't care what anybody saying. I stood 10 toes down.
Yeah, people were taking sides.
My fans, and yeah, they was taking swipes at me and saying all kind of crazy. And I didn't care less. I'm like, say what you want. I'm like that. You know that meme with Nene Leakes when she said, "I said what I said."
Yeah. And it's not opinion. Like, we literally did a whole month march with Michael. Again, not on opinion, based on facts, proving that he's innocent.
Right.
Like, I will never go by opinion. Opinion means nothing. You just gotta go by facts. And I'm like, bro, we did this for weeks. So I was just like, my stand by Michael is based on what has been presented by the FBI, by the courts, by witnesses at the house, the staff. Even Jen had spoke on one of our lives speaking about her experience with Michael Jackson in her life. So it was just like, nah, like, it's not based on our opinion. It's based on what is publicly out there. And they even had motivations for what they were doing to Michael and why they did it, going back to the whole race thing. Not our opinions.
So, have you met
all
him
facts?
before?
Actual
no,
facts.
Not me. No.
Have you met Michael before?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know you have. And actually not a lot. Some of my friends have met him. I know Shelly, a couple of people, like, they've met him at that book signing, or they seen him in concert. I know MJ Fangirl saw him in concert for the last concert with all the brothers. So even my mom, mom, she saw the Jacksons in the 70s when they were the Jackson 5. You know, Melanie, rest in peace to Melanie. She's seen them at the Jackson 5. So I know people that see Michael either on stage or in person, book signing, giving art. Child, I was poor. Yeah. I'm still struggling, but I was poor back then. When you poor, you don't even have cable. So I was like, child, I think about me, Michael. I'm trying to pay my bill.
You know what's crazy is that even with where I work for the county here in Michigan, Wayne County, and we just went up in our pay. I swear I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't understand it. Like, where is the money? I feel like Jerry Maguire. Where's the money? Show me the money. I don't see it.
The DA of Los Angeles said he was innocent.
Yes, because we want to make this clear.
Crystal.
Michael Jackson fans and supporters are standing by his innocence based on the facts that have been presented to court, period. Like other celebrities who have been accused of things, they have proof they did those things. Y'all ain't even say nothing. You don't even remove their stars. You don't stop their music. That's why I was like, y'all bugging. I swear to God, if you come from this man one more time.
Oh, did you hear about
be careful.
The Weinstein?
MJ fam ain't having it.
But if nothing else, put it in the private chat, because that's why I don't mention names. I don't want to be, because some YouTubers have been confronted. I don't want to be part of this at all. They have gone to YouTubers' houses. You can't say nothing about nobody. That's what I do not mention names. I was like,
okay, well,
please, I got time to fight with people.
The dude that was, I would just say,
that's
dude
bananas.
That locked up for his shenanigans in Hollywood. They said they just overturned his conviction, and now he's about to have a new trial tomorrow. Just to show you how
things are so child. I'm so annoyed with Hollywood standards of moral, what do you call it? Because I was just like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Like, again, one day we might have like private rooms or discords, because I just feel like this doesn't make any sense. Because I was just like, wait a minute, other people have legit issues and y'all don't say nothing. They're still at the party. Nope. They still get to chill, play their music, and they legitimately have proof that they did this stuff.
And make more money and continue to make money and then continue to do their shenanigans up until it just gets too blatantly, obvious what they're doing, and they have to do something like old boy that's sitting in the clink right now. How long have they known about this? For years. And
I know. I know. I've heard stuff.
But they use Michael. They use Michael as the little bald-headed stepchild that they, want to make an example out of, and they do that. Also, they drug him as a distraction for other people's mess.
But I find it so ashamed though. So Michael's 16th anniversary is this year, and of being passed away. Why are we still doing stuff like this?
Right.
Who in trouble again? It's not really going to work. He passed away, y'all. Like, make it make sense. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's weird. It's really weird. I was like, what? And even like in some of the stuff that we saw, they were saying when certain people got in trouble, all of a sudden there would be a story because they need to distract. Michael's so powerful that even in death, he's a headline. Like, make this make sense. So it's just like, no, like I'm one of those people, like I investigate all celebrities and people that have allegations. For me, it's very important to know what's going on. I'm one of those people. Sometimes we be at parties. I don't want to be one of them people like, you put something in my drink, bro. Like I try not to be in the celebrity arena anymore, but sometimes you are. You can't help it. One of my friends is still in the business, even though I don't go to parties with that person anymore. But still, you never know. But someone knows what's going on. But,
yeah.
But all New York
are you going to Vegas this year?
Child, unless I get a brand deal, I'm going to be in New York a lot this year. Like I don't like. Usually, I'll have all my trips booked already. I'll have my King of Popcorns purchases already. None of that this year. So let me tell you what my stupid behind do, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I financed a lot of my stuff for this channel last year, and what happened was, like, I'm not gonna lie, I dropped the ball. I didn't like put up content. So basically, you spend all this money for this content, but it's not even up. Even this computer, I spent mad money for it, but it's like. But did you get the better software to like? So the point is, I still got to pay all this stuff off. One of my minimums is higher than my rent right now. So I'm like struggling. It's my fault. I did tell y'all, please don't finance more than what you can handle. You think I take my own advice?
Wow.
But you know what? That's an investment because you know what? Once you pop off with your YouTube channel and them ad revenues start to, you get to that point where you can and you have ad revenue stuff, it's gonna all be worth it. This is an investment.
I know, but I wish if I could do things over, that I'd been a lot more conservative with the money. Because I was like, girl, even like my vegan channel, my brother comes over here with his wife, and they were like, you got brand new appliances that are like closed. So of course you can tell they're trying to get it. I said, oh no, that's for YouTube. And then my brother's like, so why is it not open? So my brother be on my butt all the time. He be like, I'm not playing with you. I'm watching you. You better be posting. Because he's like, so I now like my new rule is I'm not buying nothing else until all this stuff is unpacked on YouTube. Because I'm like, I'm paying for all this stuff and it's like, it's not even up. So I'm broke. I hope it won't stay that way. Like sometimes I do get a deal. I'm hoping to get I need minimum like $10,000 for me to be able to go anywhere. Because I just like these things are expensive. And like you said, like you just got a raise, you don't even see it. Because I'm like, my company, they will not allow me to do any overtime. I've tried. I did 1 hour overtime. They had a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me? 1 hour? And she's like, Trisha, I mean it. No overtime for you. Because if I got overtime now, fix it in a minute. They won't give us overtime.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It is what it is. If I'm stuck in New York, at least I have the Jacksons. That's in August.
Well, I hope you're able to come because there's a lot of folks that are talking about going to Los Angeles.
I know.
And I'm like, I only afford one trip at a time. And my trip that I normally look forward to going to because I see all of you guys, in Vegas, and it's, it's affordable for me, because it's, I would love to do a King of Popcorn one day or, like the Thriller events. But right now, this is the only thing that I could,
Yeah, no, you're right. The Vegas one is the most affordable because the hotels are affordable. It's doable. And then sometimes something magical happens. So you're like, it makes it worth it. We'll see. I'm working hard. I got my calendar together. I shoot a video tomorrow.
I just have a no, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say I'm feeling they're gonna do something around this biopic with the birthday. I don't wanna mess around.
Oh, what up, Jen?
Jennifer, what's up, Jen?
I do know some of the YouTubers will be there though. It's just I don't know if I'll be one of them. Because I was like, I don't have one trip booked this year. And I usually have all my stuff booked. We ready to go. Got my outfits. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, y'all gonna like I'm doing, of course I gotta rep Detroit everywhere I go. So I got like Detroit Lions style jersey, but instead I went through the NFL shop to have them to, customize it. So it has the numbers 58 front and 58 on the back for the year he was born. And then it has Jackson across the back, like the name on the jersey. So my sister's gonna stud it out for me. And this here is the hat that I did in cricket. And it has crystals.
Pull it up a little bit more, Kim.
Can you see it now?
Oh, wow.
So it has crystals all the way to the top. It has the lion. The lion has a glove on.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I always do this.
Wow.
So it has the glove on it, and then Detroit.
Nice hat.
So I did that on the Cricut workspace. You can see it right here. Oh, hush. I'm sorry, talking to Miss Ma'am.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Yo, Tyler, you mad funny. I can't put that up, but funny. He said, "Ooh." What's his name again, Jess?
Who?
WR. What's his name? Oh, Chicken Dancer.
Oh,
Said,
Ray Rob.
"Ooh,
Oh.
Chicken Dancer and umbrella holder for betraying and lying on MJ. I believe that Michael Jackson is innocent." Yes.
I called it Walmart and Safeway.
Oh snap!
Look, Walmart and Safeway said, "Don't insult us like that."
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. What we know so far. I'm sorry about the bad AI. I did everything like in a half an hour. My bad. Like I just gotta get it out.
So
We know
good.
who the cast is, at least some of them.
Nia Long is playing Catherine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
That we know for sure.
Again, I
Me
didn't post
too.
this. This is the Instagram. I'm not being messy. Wow.
Oh man.
So this is what we know. We don't know if it's 2 parts. We don't know if it's going to be this year or next year. We just know it's still a biopic and it's supposed to be in the theaters. That's all we got for y'all.
Quiet. I'm sorry. I'm talking to this cat.
Yeah, this movie's gonna hit different.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all. Keep making these weird mistakes, but okay.
No, it's okay.
I'm so rusty right now.
You good, Trish?
Just still getting used to like being online. Like even though I was online, most of the time I was the guest. So it's like you the guest, you chilling. But when you gotta like go through all this stuff, it's like it's not hard, but when you're rusty, you're like, what?
Got you. It takes a while to get back in the swing.
Yeah, I hope to be like full swing by May. I come back to Gadget Trish on Monday. I was gonna come this week and I go, no, I'm not ready yet. So again, just trying to be sensitive to my extended family and everything we're going through. So I was just like, nah, it's not that serious. Wait, what?
It might be in 2040, like Michael said. Jennifer, you. Oh snap! Jenny Jen.
I don't know. Something's definitely going on though. Their silence is so loud.
Mm-hmm.
It's deafening.
They let people think exactly what to think. That's
the silence makes you wonder what they got up their sleeve.
They just sitting back, just watching.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they're gonna release something soon. They said that they're gonna release some news. It better be some news or a teaser. I'm like, just do the whole movie because what wasn't Marvel like 3.5 hours or something like some years ago, and people sat in there and watched the whole thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Endgame?
I forgot. I think that was it. I heard about it. It was like that joint was like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
What is the longest MCU movie? You're right. Endgame. You go, girl. 3 hours and 1 minute. You go, girl. It felt short.
It did.
Low key, yes, right? I was like, y'all too silent. And the rumors are like, you're not talking about the reshoots, but everyone keeps saying you're reshooting. And actually, I heard that's true, and I'll leave that there. Then there's talking about a two-parter. Why did this random person post this today? Like, what are we talking about? I said, I don't follow that person, but that came on my feed. So, getting to the last poll, do you think the biopic will come out in 2025? 56% of you said yes, and 44 said no. I'm going to end that poll. If you guys want me to do another poll, let me know. But I'm with y'all. As long as it's right, Okay, if I had a preference, I do prefer it to be 1 3-hour movie. If I had a preference. But if you make it 2-hour movies, you better make it great. Like wicked great.
No half stepping. Yeah.
Because I'm like, bruh, as long as they don't mess up, that's my biggest fear. I don't know who's more dangerous, Star Wars fans or Michael Jackson fans, but they are not. Am I lying?
Real.
No, you ain't. You speaking facts.
Those are two fan bases you don't want to piss off.
And they try to
also
get
the Beehive. What is that? Beyonce's fan base too. they get. Yeah, they get nasty with them words if you say something. Yeah, they'll come at celebrities. They'll come at anybody if they come at B.
You mess up Michael Jackson's biopic, it sucks to be you.
They'll never let that down.
Yeah, if anybody from the biopic is watching this, just put it out. I don't care if it's 5 hours long. The ones who it matters to go. I'm just ready to see this thing. Just put it out, please.
I hear you, Jess.
Now, financially, I don't want it being pushed back in 2026 for selfish reasons. I need to get my money right.
Right.
Because I bet you wherever that premiere is, it's probably not going to be in New York. Probably got to go to Cali.
Oh yeah. But you know what? After what happened in California,
it'll probably be a big red carpet event, right?
After it then burned down, damn near. Maybe they might have it in Gary. Who knows?
The family and all that's going to be there. And
she said, "Gary, I'm weak."
That's
where it all started. I mean, why not?
Nah, man, I've been to Gary. I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
No.
Wow. Gary.
You been to Gary, Kim?
Yeah. Right before went to the last 3.
Going back to Indiana.
Before they stopped doing it. Yep. Before they stopped.
If anything's worse than Man in the Mirror, no cap, y'all might see Harlem Trish, and that chick is ratchet. Let this happen again. I told y'all. Listen.
It can't be worse than the Man in the Mirror movie. Morgan R.
That was a joke. I don't know who decided to do that.
That's what I'm saying. And I love me some Flex. What happened, bro? So then one time we were at the house, right? I think it was Thriller Nights 2020. I'm gonna have to say 2. Flex is on the freaking screen. Saying nice things about Hill LA, and I was like, all right, so the family's still cool with him. That's good. Because I'm like, Flex. I love Flex. Shout out to him, his wife.
Shout out.
Like, she's awesome. They're awesome. I don't know how that movie became when you got. I love Flex. Remember
they call it? It just looked like a bad Mad TV.
Yeah, he did his thing.
I don't know what that thing was. It looked like you know how you see on Mad TV how they did them old wonky skits. That's what that put me in.
It looked like a parody for freaking Saturday Night Live. I said, what are we doing?
Right.
Don't you like Michael? Like, what just happened? Oh,
the man was like the director. Oh, we
maybe we'll promote the movie in Vegas. Serena Scott. That'd be dope.
Would be nice.
That'd be dope.
That would be nice. Then I'll really.
Maybe they'll premiere the movie. Oh, yeah.
Listen, Tori had this amazing idea, and I still want that to come in fruition, to do the premiere in the MJ1 studio.
Oh yeah.
Like, inside MJ1. And like basically release it during that time frame and have something just for the fans to attend.
Yeah.
I think that should still happen. I still think it'll be close enough to more of the Oscars and stuff. It's still later in the year. People are not going to forget about it. Michael's birthday is a perfect time frame to release something like that.
Let me tell you
August
something.
29th. Yeah.
This is different, but maybe just the idea. Because I know, like, when I was in the 8 Mile movie, they had a special screening at the Detroit Institute of Arts
Where in Gary?
for what they call it, for the what they call the extra stuff. So they had a special screening for the extras. And I'm thinking maybe they might do something like that for just his, his fans, like a little screening for, at some venue or something. I don't know.
Like, you know them, and I know Jen knows some. There's a group of fans collectively that you'll see them in footage. You'll see them around. They've been around when Michael was alive, and so there's the before Michael died group, and then the after. But what they have in common, though, we've crossed paths, right? So before Michael passing would be like you, Renee, Jen. Y'all knew about the ecosystem before we did,
right?
And then the after would be like, even though MJ Fangirl been a fan since like 4. Well, I don't know if you saw her last post. She had video of herself as a kid dancing to that, like a top. I was like, you're kidding me right now. So, but of course, people got to know her after he died. So there's people like that, the AJs, my sisterhood, Tori, like, so in other words, if we could collectively get a list together of all these people, the ones in Europe, like we know who these people are. They're in my footage, they're in Red footage, like we know. Can we get something for that group? Because I was just like, this ecosystem of Michael Jackson is amazing.
Yeah,
it is amazing. Like the people before Michael's death showed us people back in New York how to support someone that you love. And that's like, I used to look at the LA fans like, I love you guys so much. You guys are his advocates, you're his fighters. And then like my new heroes are the ones who fought for him with all this drama with Leaving Lies came out. I was like, how did y'all know all this stuff to defend him to this level? But they knew. So it was just like, and of course it's all that stuff in between, all the people who wrote the books. It is a big ecosystem, but it could be contained to like probably 200 to 500 people if we all wrote a list and like, everybody submit the people that that's part of the ecosystem. Because I was like, I wish they would do something for the fans. Because you'll see them all the time show up for everything, broke or not.
Right. You know what? Maybe somebody might run that past Bronca. Maybe, because I do know, like when I a couple of my TikTok, especially with my stuff that I had for the what they call it for the for the event in May.
Been a while.
And I tagged him and he actually looked at him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, maybe he don't run his own page, because I do know they be page managers too.
Yeah.
But like if somebody just run it past one of them, maybe that's something they might consider. And folks might start getting invitations in the mail. Who knows?
Because I'm like, like the last time they did it for the fans, it was for like influencers. It was like they were fanish. They weren't fans. I was like, really?
Yeah. That's how it always is. But like I said, just maybe they need a bug in there. You know?
I flew home from Vegas this morning. We went to MJ1 Sunday night, and they now have drones inside the theater and 12 LCD screens that come out. What?
Whoa, they hooking it up.
Wow.
That's why, look.
That's crazy.
Vegas.
Wow, drones, that's wild. Yeah, it is.
And I was trying to tell my friends that
that's bananas. They got drones.
They do the same thing in Vegas. I'm tired of
Vegas.
I'm like, I'm telling you, look, like, I would
Wow.
love to go see California, but to me, it seems like them people trying to heal from all that dang on burning was doing out there. So I'm like, I would just rather go to Vegas.
Okay,
And
the problem with Vegas is, I'm sorry, Cali,
mm-hmm.
you know how to drive. So that's one advantage you have over like most of us New Yorkers. But it's so expensive.
Yeah,
Minimum car rental, the hotel. The hotel we had with Shelly last time was almost $1,000 for 2 nights. We didn't pay that because Shelly travels a lot too, so she used her points for us. But could you imagine almost $1,000 for 2 nights? That's crazy, bro. Like, what are we talking? I mean, the hotel was fly though, but still, I was like,
mm-hmm.
no, that's a lot of money. And Cali spread out really freaking big. I was like, oh hell no. Reminds me of upstate New York. So it's not like New York or Vegas. You could do stuff like super easy because everything's together. I was
Right.
like, you have to, if to really enjoy Cali, my opinion, minimum 4 days. And if you really want the full experience, like MJ Fangirl has a book called Going Places, you need to be there for a week. See the
And not,
murals,
and not only
Neverland,
that,
you know?
something in me that they're gonna do something for this year. Because one of the dancers, I think either from the This Is It or it was somebody said made a tweet saying, "Oh, this year's birthday is gonna be epic" or something like that. I just have a feeling they might do something in Vegas, and that's why I'm like, I want to be there just in case, just in case I don't
We'll
want to miss out.
see.
Huh?
We'll see. Like if you can go. That's one thing I tell people. I was like, because I'm broke don't mean you have to stay. Just do what you gotta do. You didn't see me there last year. I didn't have the money either. I was like, because I was doing a lot of the Hill Los Angeles stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
It's Vegas is so much affordable though. It's
I ain't
something.
gonna lie, I love that house so much. I don't know what my thing is with Havenhurst. I'm still like, Dad, we here? Like it's one of those things. Like we can go outside. Like
Do
what?
they let you go all through it, or is it just certain places that?
No. So okay, I know John's talking about expanding parts like Michael's birthday. Bedroom, and I think the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if that's coming under King of Popcorn or the exclusive barbecue.
Okay.
Barbecue is almost $3,000.
Oh Lord.
Are they
See,
upped it?
No, well, it's was it 2,800? Is that the price?
Oh, they win. Oh, wait, no, it was always that price.
But you can bring a guest with you. So then
you should be able to bring a posse for that much money.
no, because I guess at the end of the day, they still need to raise the money for the programs, and the programs are off the hook great. Like it's really good. So it's just like, okay. Now I do know somebody's going, but
If I hit the Powerball or the Mega Million, we all going. Come on.
I said the same thing.
Come on.
Lord?
What's all included? Let me look on the website, see all was what. Now you gotta look reevaluate. Let me see what's all included in that.
So it's tricky because I was like, oh, pool party at freaking Havenhurst, child.
Not bad.
That's gonna be a lot of cleanup though.
No, listen, I'm a hustler, not literally, but like I work hard. So I'm just like, and it's crazy. Someone did give me a brand deal, but it was like more like an affiliate links. So then you would have to convince a whole bunch of people to sign up for this. And like what they wanted me to be affiliates was, it was like, child.
Oh, be careful with that. A lot of times they be scammers. That happened to me over on Instagram.
No, they're not scammers. They're like legit. But the problem is that only works if I do have a decent following, but you know what I'm saying. It only works if a bunch of people sign up for what I'm selling. So I was like, it's not gonna work. Like
Mm-hmm.
So I need something more like Jackery generators. I'm being very specific because they got that kind of money. Hi,
Yeah.
would you like to do a collaboration together and then, you know, and show them? Because like some of my reviews go really viral. So it's just like I'm really good at giving feedback because I break things all the time, not on purpose. I'm clumsy. So I was just like, I'm that person that will say what other people won't say.
Right.
So that you could develop a better project. Even for the company I work for, I'm really good at like giving good feedback. So I was like, hey, so Jackery generators, please, I need 10,000.
It doesn't seem too bad because right here it says, of course, like you get the T-shirt, the donors will have priority access. So priority access, I'm guessing that's before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Priority access.
yeah. But I'm telling you right now, that pool party is going to be exclusive. Because that's
Yeah,
a whole different
seems
thing.
like.
I said, oh, my gut's telling me I need to focus on that party.
Yeah, you get entered into a sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Where you win a guest, a prince, and then you get into a raffle with 2 King of Popcorn tickets. That's not. I'm reading this right here. Oh, and then the quarterly town hall Zoom meeting. So that's not. I mean, that's not bad for you to get into a raffle for 2 Hill Los Angeles tickets. That's the 2 Hill Los Angeles events right there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But think about it. What they want you to pay for, you didn't pay for them. You didn't pay for both events.
Not a
yeah.
bad trade-off.
But this is all right. So listen, your artist, Kim Jay. Do you do any side hustles on social media or anything? DJ, anything?
Me?
No, Jay Jizzy.
I think you.
Oh, side stuff.
Huh?
You said side stuff.
Yeah, like do you do any kind of side hustle?
Well, I gotta admit I do love music. So one of my boys has a studio that he in his house. So I go there and let my creative flow take its course.
Mm.
And of course,
I
we
pretty
know
much do it in my spare time.
Jess is a DJ for Station Head. So the problem is most of us are working for free or doing hobbies for free. Now, the only thing that I could say though, because I follow so many people, it is possible to generate 6 figures, even 7 figures, especially with AI helping certain things, your thumbnails, giving you ideas, this, that, and the third. Like what I hope that the MJ community or the Jackson fan community is to start tapping into the future. If you guys are not paying attention, if you are classified as poor or middle class, they will stomp on us. You have to figure out how to adapt to what's coming.
Okay.
Like,
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? Like follow Gary Vee, follow people that are going to teach you how to get out of poverty. Because yes, these prices are high, but in reality, we're not making good money, most of us. So we got to figure out how to get out of this. Because I said that forget Hill Los Angeles, just in general, we're falling behind. Like I'm like, there's no way MJ fans should be struggling. We have the ecosystem number 1. We have the talent number 2. We need to figure out though how to use technology, how to get Kim, can maybe make money off her art. She's an actual artist. She doesn't have to do AI. Maybe find a way to like put a twist on it.
Yeah,
but
that's
the point is nobody should be struggling in 2025 when the tools are there.
Yeah.
Nobody. There are people eating, like getting half a meal, and they're not even out of high school yet. They're using like generated AI channels. So I'm like, there's gotta be a way, bro.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like with my artwork, my sister
There's
asked.
plenty of options.
Yeah, my sister asked me, "Have I ever heard of NFTs? You know, non-fungible tokens, where people are taking artwork digitally and basically just selling them. You know, and people are buying these digital artworks, and it's like they're paying good money for something that is digital. Like they're not. It's not like a hard copy. You know,
True.
to figure out what can I do with my, because I have a fairy. I like fairies. And I have, just different stuff. And I'm afraid to take some of like my Michael work because that is his likeness. And I don't know what the legal ramifications are for that. And I know with the Michael community, they would love my artwork, but I don't want the state to come down. Oh, so you making money off this likeness? Run me my coin. You know what I mean? I feel like I got the keys to the kingdom, but stuck. I don't know what to, I don't know what to do with them.
I would say, so one thing I follow a lot of like people that are successful. One assignment, the person that we're following said to study minimum 100 hours of AI tools,
Okay.
how it works.
Where do you go to?
Good night, my love. Good night.
Night, Jen.
You got to find the people that are powerful in that genre. You understand? I'm still looking for them because I was just like, bro. But start with GPT. That's free now.
Okay.
That's just, you can go. I literally tested it, and I'm not gonna lie, I did use some of it this week. I wanted to see if things would improve if I had some help.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were like, study the tools. Now they have AI editing tools, like all these things. So like the obstacles that we had at YouTubers like 15 years ago are not the same obstacles. Half this stuff could be done with AI now. So it's just like, but follow the people that are really successful in it. Like people that are like, they're like, boom, see what they're offering for free. And if you're making money off their free advice, then maybe pay for a class for like $200. So if I made money off of your advice, then maybe I can invest in your class. But I'm like, just start. I go for everybody in the chat because I was just like, yo, we are there's millions of us, bro. Like, what the hell? How are we struggling? Because it's like, once when you start figuring out how to make money from your home, that's when you're free. Because I was just like one of my friends makes almost $200,000 a year and just doing a regular job because she lives in New York. She figured out how to get that money. And I was just like, either you guys got to figure out how to get a dope six-figure job, or you have to create your own job. It's not an either or. I'm telling you, pay attention to what's going on. Period. The tariffs, the rent, the gas, the food, everything is saying if you guys don't figure it out, you're going to be stomped out. Period. Yeah. Period. Well, that's not paranoia. That is facts. I see it. I'm just sitting there like. So I was just like, as much as I would like to take a break, I need to get up and get back to work. That's just how life is. You got to hustle.
Yeah.
Very true.
Speaking of get up for work in the morning. So
good night, Serena.
I'm going to have to jump off. So
no problem.
I hope you're doing this again soon because I would like to hop on.
From time to time,
For all of you.
Good night coming through.
Definitely, I will hit you up about the baby stuff for the,
Yeah.
Oh, and I had a lumpectomy. They took cancer out. So I've been in treatment since 2019.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to continue taking these shots. They're like Lupron shots, and I take like a chemo pill called anastrozole every day. So it's like it's causing bone loss. It's caused my teeth to sort of fall out, so I'm hoping I don't have to continue taking this for another 5 years. But the type of cancer they said I had, that my estrogen was feeding the cancer because I was what they call her. So I'm, they cut it out, but they, this is preventative treatment now that I'm on. So I'll know.
Hit you up with the Dr. Savvy people I'm following. I can't say certain things on YouTube either because I'm not a doctor, but it's they use herbs and food for natural healing basically. And I have a similar condition. It's not cancer, but calcium comes out of my body faster than most, and it almost killed me 2 years ago. So they don't know why it's doing that. So I have to, like, it is what it is. Sometimes if they don't see something, you still have to go into healing mode because it, puts you in danger. So I just started getting into Sabian. It's tough because, I like junk food, but the junk food is not helping me right now.
You saw me eat cotton candy a few, like over about 20 minutes ago.
Nah,
I know bad.
No, do the best you can. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you're one of those people, if you're aware that something's not serving you, at least you're better than most. Some people don't even know something's not serving them. So it's just like, I mean, I had pizza today, vegan pizza. It's gluten-free, but I'm like, the better choice would have been a salad. It is what it is. That's what I wanted. It's like, I'm going to the movie, I'm eating this. But tomorrow I'll do something like, it is what it is. Just give yourself grace. You look great. I saw your pictures. You look amazing. So you're in a direction of healing for sure.
That bypass is amazing.
So I'm like, keep doing your thing, and I will send you that information tomorrow. And as a matter of fact, I publicly go like what I'm doing in about two weeks, because I'm like my mama, I'm a fighter no matter what. So
well, I'm looking forward to the information, and
for
so
sure.
when you get a chance, check out that picture.
Absolutely, I got you.
That picture I did of Didi that I sent to you. And I think I Terrell when they were in Indiana for that last show with Tito. I was able to give them some work. So,
they took your cancer out, but this is preventative.
Yeah, this is the preventative, and the thing is, I have to do this for like 5 years since 2019, and I'm praying that I don't have to continue because the treatment, although it shuts down the one ovary I do have, it can possibly basically cause me to have osteoporosis, like bone loss. It already did a jacked up work on my teeth. So people thinking I don't care about my mouth. No, I do. It's just taking a toll. So
well, definitely number one, keep your relationship close to God. Like, be God's best friend. That's for everybody. Like, no, nothing comes be above the King of Kings himself. Second, get very, very comfortable with taking things out of your diet, probably for life, but do it slowly. Like, don't be overwhelmed. Like, my biggest issue is I try to change everything at once, and then I'm overwhelmed and I hate it. So I had this challenge this year called Change Your Life in a Year. I've only lost 15 pounds in like 7 months, but I'm a food addict. I have real issues, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I do stuff that is so destructive. And so it kind of comes with my personality, So it's like I'm giving myself grace to like get off of food, but in a way that works for me. So it's just like, you just gotta just take it one day at a time. And I would say, though, start your day with prayer, end it with prayer, and God will guide you to the people that you need to be with, the doctors you need to be with. Like, this is a lifetime thing. Even when you survive it, like my coworker, this is a lifetime thing. My other relative, lifetime thing. So it's just like, we're so gracious you're still here, 6 years, and Lord, really many, many more. But I hear you. You're like, I need to like heal my body, and you will, because you've lost so much weight. You're just doing your thing, Kim. So just keep positive and and you might have to take stuff out though. People be like, how are you vegan? How are you born free? Because I want to live, bro. If I have to just eat vegetables for the rest of my life, if that's what it takes. Because a lot of people in my family, they're not here, bro. And I've seen it with my own eyes. So it's just like, think on the positive. What are you willing to do to live?
Right.
If you see it like that, and you see, seeded grapes as medicine, and you see, like then you're going to see your life so different. So We'll definitely talk, man. I'm so passionate about it, man. Because this is, if I had to pick one channel, it'd be my vegan channel. Because I know I'm alive because of my lifestyle change. I'm here to talk to y'all because of that. So I'm like, yo, I'm taking everything out if I got to. I want to live.
I know that's right.
Oh, this is good advice. Portion. Yeah, I struggle with that too, though.
Food portion changed
I had a
my
whole
life.
bag
I feel
of
so
fruit
much
the other
better.
day.
That's what's up. Lego 4366. That's what's up.
Man.
Well, good night, guys.
Good night. Enjoy your rest. That's part of healing too.
Yeah.
Enjoy your rest.
Go to the bump shop. All right.
Kim, happy healing to you. You got this, love.
Same thing.
Bye, Kim.
Good night.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Like, it's so much real life in here all the time, and I'm here for it.
Much respect.
Man, it's a balance. Life is not all, fun and games. It's real stuff. Jess is back.
What's up, Jess?
My phone is always dying. Oh, here.
Oh, see, Tyler, you're being mean now. See, come on, stop playing.
The Wiz are wicked.
It's wicked, but come on, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't see Wicked, but I love The Wiz.
Which,
yes, that's a good suggestion. You on fire today, Lego.
scripts for TikTok.
Yeah.
You can use them to draft scripts for TikTok. Not bad.
If I ever get the AI thing perfected, maybe we could do private discords on Gadget Church, because I'm like, I want everyone to eat. Everyone to eat. Could you imagine if, like, just this group alone, there's 25 right now, 25 people in six figures? Are you kidding me? What we could do for Hill Los Angeles, our family, churches, if someone needs help, you could help them, and it's not going to mess your money up. I'm like,
that's amazing.
Like, to have that vision, man. I'm everyone knows I never gatekeep. Oh, you want to know how I do this? Boom, 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 boom. You need to help me set it up. Where do you live? I got you. Boom, 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 boom. I want everyone to eat. I don't care who's the biggest YouTuber, as long as we all eating. Like, I don't care who's the biggest station head, as long as we still eating. I don't care. It's like a gatekeep for what? How does that help? I said, if I know 20 people, I need all 20 people to be good.
That's cool.
Oh, let me see. I just want the money to come out already. Oh, movie come out already. Yeah, listen. If they stuck to the original date, we would be seeing this in 9 days. If they stuck to the original date.
Yep.
See, that's the stuff that makes me
I finally finished reading Latoya's book. Oh, reading Latoya's book, starting over. The book was so good, it made me scream and then could cry, laugh, and cheer.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry, Jess.
Go
ahead.
Oh, no, I just was saying, like, that's the thing. We would have been ready.
Huh? I know. Well, shoot. Listen, with my 15 pounds in 7 months, girl, bye. I mean, a win is a win, but I thought I'd be at least like 30, 40 pounds. And I was like, 15 pounds? What am I going to do with that? But I refuse. I'm not saying I'm never going to go on a diet, because I do believe in fasting, but I'm not going on a diet. I refuse. So I just get off when I get off. Yup. 9 days from now.
April 18th, John Brown. April 18th. It's supposed to be.
Would be interesting.
Latoya should make a documentary about her life, just like Janet did.
Oh, heal the world. Even though Imagine's dope, but
Imagine
Tyler's gonna keep putting hard things against each other. I see where this is going.
Now y'all trying to get Michael Jackson versus John Lennon?
is a nice song though. We all are, but they're being quiet, Kelly. Like quiet. Like
ready for the biopic that comes out. See the MJ the musical on April 22nd in Jacksonville, Florida, 6 row away from the stage.
Oh, happy Earth Day. Doing Earth Day right.
That's cool.
Let me see. There we go. Trying to build up my skills so I can start earning. Please, y'all, we have to.
California, Serena.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Feel you, Serena.
We just we know some people who are about to and already lost their job from because they worked in the government. Trump was like snatching jobs away like crazy. We know somebody who recently they got told that like 75% of their entire like job, and because you know the government, they got different things. You got you can work in Social Security, you can work in I know USDA is a big one. You can work, you know, they got different sectors of the government where you can work at, but like there's one of them where like they're cutting a whole like 75% of people in the whole thing.
That's
so
crazy.
because they don't want to pay more people than they have to, and they're just cutting people jobs. And I'm just like, he's trying to run this like this is a business. I'm like, these are people's lives. So I'm telling y'all, there are so many resources. I think we talked about this before, but you can sell on Amazon. You can do, you know, you can even sell on Poshmark, whatever. You don't even have to sell stuff you own. You could go on like Alibaba and sell it on there, and on Amazon too. Just find something, because I'm telling you, he is the stuff he's doing right now is crazy. And I'm just like, now I work, of course, but I'm looking at other stuff too, because the person I talked to, she was kind of devastated because she's about to lose like her job. Well, she don't know, but it's like out of every 100 people, I think they're cutting 75 people. So that leaves 25 people for every 100 people, and I'm just like, that's crazy. So I'm telling you, if you even if you don't work in a government, he's still doing things that's going to even slight people in the workforce, like regular workforce. So find extra stuff. I talked about the notary stuff already. That's a good deal. But yeah, it's about to get real.
Or like share your life. Like there's always something interesting about everyone's life. Maybe go into Chat GTP and say, hey, can you help me have a creative way to approach, I don't know, let's say you're passionate about Baby Yoda. Like find ways to stand out by using technology.
Mm-hmm.
And like one lady, I don't have her stuff on me today, but her husband lost her job. So then they had to move in with the mother-in-law. Beautiful house. You know, it looked like the typical American dream, you know, white picket fence, kids, everything. They lost everything. And she's going viral because she's sharing with the world how they lost everything and they have to move with the mother-in-law. But now they're finding joy that they live with their mother-in-law. And so, like, even if you're going to do something hard, if you find a way to make it interesting, and again, use those prompts to help you, it might be able to give you some ideas. I know the other day I had Canva help me with thumbnails. So in YouTube, you could have an ABC comparison. So 2 thumbnails will be designed by AI and one's going to be designed by me. And then YouTube's going to tell me which one performed better. So it's just like, please don't give up your creativity, but maybe, especially if you're I'm felon at it, maybe be open to, well, maybe there's something that can help you. And then you'll be able to see, am I the problem, or, you know, my thumbnails, titles, have it, you know, maybe experiment with you, make some titles up and then see if AI can help you with some titles. But if you are on the losing side of things, then be open to change how you approach it. Because I'm like, you're right, Jess. Things are going to happen. They're going to start happening quickly. They already started. I was just like, bruh. Like, so now, like, if my boss tell me to jump, I'll be like, I think I'm glad I have a job because everyone else is getting laid off. So my boss is awesome. I'm making that very clear. My bosses are awesome. But the point is, like, don't be sour. Do whatever they're asking you to do. Okay, donating plasma, or becoming a court appointed. Okay, it's a good side hustle. And that's another thing. A lot of people are saying, let's say you are successful on YouTube, but you have a job. They say keep them both. You want to get your bills squared away, save your money, check them boxes. So, not trying to scare y'all. I'm just saying we see what's going on. Like, we're not blind. Even the more, I don't even read the news, and I'm like, damn, like things are happening.
Yeah, it's getting pretty rough. I know I've always talked about being a notary. It's easy to get set up and started. A signing agent really is what you should do, but it's the easiest job in the world.
Yeah.
If you follow Mark Wills on YouTube, he is like a master at teaching you how to do it. And he has a course, but you don't have to pay for his course. He has like walkthrough stuff for free if you can't like afford his course, because his course can be a little pricey, but you can go to his page. It's Mark Wills, Wills. Check him out. And just like how I found out about a lot of stuff, go on TikTok or YouTube and just say side hustles in 2025. And so much stuff will pop up.
Oh, somebody has a question for you, Jess.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Have flexible
Do notaries? Oh, yeah. There's a time I was only doing it just as that, and you could take whatever you want when you want. Like, say you'll get a lot of text messages, because once you sign up in like the notary association thing, you sign up to get those text messages. Like, you'll be in the system, so you'll get random texts every day of like. And if you live in a big city, oh, you'll be low. You could really make, like, in a day, if you live in a big city where there's a lot going on, you could possibly make around. This may sound crazy, but up to like $1,000 a day. Like, really, because they're like $75 to $100 per signing, but there's a lot that come through that are like 125, 150. They've been high lately for just, and it takes about 30 minutes to an hour just to do. So if you are able to take 10 a day, which is possible, that's, and if you network with title and escrow offices, like you get their business, which is really what you should do. Yeah, you're in there. I would say, to be realistic, you can make $1,000 a day, but I would say, like, to be realistic, um, you can make up to like 300 to 500 a day. But the $1,000, it really depends on where you live. Like, where I live, I live in a really like remote place. But like New York City, for example, there's so much traffic. So it's like I couldn't imagine you wouldn't, like, you could be taking appointments all day, and you would, like, doing that every day, man. You would be. There are notaries who live in cities who make like 10 grand a month just doing that. It is the easiest. I know Mark Wills, he says it's the best kept secret in real estate. And it is. They've been keeping this a secret for so many years.
Thank you. I can't. Another hard one, but for me.
Man in the Mirror by Michael
Man in the Mirror.
I'm just gonna come by Sam Cooke. Definitely Man in the Mirror.
Gonna come makes me want to slip my wrist. It sounds like like I call it oppressed music. I'm like, I'll pass on that one.
Sad song.
Thank
you don't like that song, Trish?
Trisha Dog is so pretty. Kelly.
Nah. Oh, thank you. I've been actively part of it for now 16 years. Shout out to Melanie in heaven for being my first real impression. I mean, of course, I did events before I met Melanie, but when you start like having conversations with people, it's beautiful. Back in those days, we used to do things in person, but now we have an online community, which honestly, I can't say it's better, but it's similar. And so, like, I'm a typical introvert. I do prefer to be home, but and sometimes I suffer from anxiety. And then it's interesting, the way I suffer with anxiety is I'm really like rude because I just want you to get away from me. So I'm like, I don't like me out sometimes. Maybe I'm just better in the house, but it's not my fault. Sometimes I could see somebody and their energy irritates me and I can't explain that. They didn't even do nothing to me. It's just how I am. So my mom always said it's the Holy Spirit. She said you're in tune to things that most people are not. But that's bad because then people are like, you're so rude. And I'm like, no, it just won't let me talk to you. I'm getting anxiety. I'm not feeling good.
Yeah.
So I've gotten smart. I go out rarely. So and like even at work, so we have a social job, like when everyone's talking, I kind of stay to myself. So I'm just like, plus my energy is heavier than most. I can't help it. Because again, I'm like the only person like me where I'm at work. So I'm like, you guys are not going to understand what I'm feeling or how I feel. So let me be. So some people don't like me for that, but I don't care. I put up boundaries. I'm cool. I'm like, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to be good in my mind. You're not good. Like even at work, like I don't understand how people are talking all day. What the hell are you talking about? Shut up. Like chill out. Like what? I mean, I have a lot to talk about, but you can't talk all the time. Just be with God. Be quiet. Just woosa. Like, what are you telling people? I don't know. I watched The King of Popcorn on Trisha channel and was immediately hooked. I'm sweet. I'm like a Sour Pouch.
John?
I'm like a sour. Thank you, but I'm more like a Sour Pouch kid. Like I can be bitter and sweet. I try to be sweet, but I'm more than you. I'm also bitter. I'm like I'm both. Because they'll be like, "Yo, she's rude." Yeah.
You something else, Trish.
I'm in New York. I can't explain this. We're the rudest probably state I've ever enacted. Like I hate us and love us equally. Like one guy, I didn't mean to be so rude, but he was just so annoying. So then I was like, what is your point? I don't understand. Like, why are you being annoying? And then like at the time, Rocky was with me and she was like, Trish. And I'm like, he's not making any sense. And I don't mean to say it, but it was just first he was being condescending to me. And I was just like, dude, you're the idiot. So what are we doing? Like, so it's just I say what I think. I don't mean I don't mince words. I'm being better at it. I'm working on it, but I must say I don't like when people are trying to act like I'm the idiot, and I'm like, no, it's you, and I'm gonna let you tell you about yourself for trying to like play me.
Yeah.
But if I'm not dealing with people, then there's less of this drama going around. It's like, no, leave me alone. So we got a new girl today, and she was trying to talk to me. I gave it a look like I said, "You better." I said hi, and we're done. What am I going to tell you? All the people who died in my family last month, girl, we don't know each other. You stay over there with your new team, and that's it. Leave me alone. Like what?
Stay on that side of the room.
I don't. If you're new to a job, why are you trying to like be too social? Shouldn't you be focusing on mastering the job and the tasks that you've been hired to do? But everybody wants to be social. I'm like, you need to master what they hired you to do and be good at it. Impress people with your work and your work ethic. Like, let's not talk about personal stuff. I don't even know you yet. I don't even know your name. She did tell me her name, but I forgot it already. But I was just like, for me, if you want to impress me, be a good worker. They're paying us to work. Like, I don't understand this. Right? Like, it's nothing wrong being
People
friendly.
like that are annoying.
But
True.
like where I work, everyone's just always talking. And I'm like, about what? And like, I don't have kids, so I can't relate to that. I don't have a husband. I just be like, you want to talk about Minecraft? Like, what are we talking about? I think I'm not the only religious person, but I'm one of the few. So there's that. So I was just like, I'm into politics, but no one in my job is. So I was just like, I'm just gonna be quiet. Like, this is my little twin here.
Time wasters and annoyingness. I have a very low tolerance for foolishness.
No, listen, when people are trying to talk, they're trying to figure out who you are, and then they use that to leverage them. You. Don't fall for the trap. Nobody cares. Like, I don't mean to say it like that, but at work, no, they're setting you up. Like, somebody found out I was in social media, and I'm not gonna lie, it was the worst thing to have been discovered. So now people be like, oh, you're broke. I saw you at the Jackson's house. Okay, I got that flight for $6, have several seats. Like, you don't know how I got there. Sit down.
They say you're broke?
Right. I make broke look good, though. I do. So what happened was I had a credit card offer. So then I bought the computer, and the computer generated, I think, like 6 flights or something. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. I didn't get a hotel, and I went out that same night. So it's not what people think my life is. It's just not. But I'm not going to sit there and explain to them like, oh, I charged computer that generated 6 flights. Like, it's none of your freaking business. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
But then, how did everybody know I went to the Jackson house? Because somebody was, they dug it out. Yeah. And I'm just like, come on, yo. Like, I mean, I'll never forget that day. I came to work, and an upper manager goes, oh, I know you went to Michael Jackson's house. So she said, don't lie. I know. She already knew I was about to lie. She already felt it coming.
Wow.
So then I was trying to figure out who disclosed this information. Like that, I never talk about anything I do in social media. I just keep it to myself. I was like, who said something? So now everybody, like, when they ask for things, they'll be like, oh, you're broke? And I'm like, I'm not messing with y'all. I'm not doing this. I'm not. So I'm just like they all go to lunch together at $20 a day. I can get a flight for the money you spend in food per month. So I'd rather just not eat lunch with y'all. I'd rather just bring my own lunch from home and generate money like that. So I don't know. I have a lot because I sacrifice a lot. Even my apartment is so crappy, but I'm like, well, it allows me to do what I want to do. So I don't know. It's weird. Like, everyone's weird.
People stigmatize me at work for not being social enough. Even the employees like I'm busy.
But if you're working, how are we talking if we're supposed to be working? So I'm a merchandiser. The majority of my job is stock. And then I got to do these showcases. I got a team that I oversee. I got to make sure everyone's, at the locations. And then I have to give reports based on observations from what the customers tell us. So it's like most of my day is just pretty much doing my job. So what are we talking about? And sometimes I'll even do my reports on the floor, and it never fails to come to talk. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing paperwork. They're still talking. And I'm just standing there like, the tablet and me telling you I have paperwork is not enough? Nope, they're still talking. So at least I'm not rude. And like, sometimes I would be like, oh, like, I just told you to leave me alone. Just be quiet. I just go, okay, whatever. But people are people. Try to be nice to them. Even when they drive you nuts. I'm working on it. Because sometimes people are going through stuff and maybe they do want to talk to you. But I just feel like, why do we talk so much? And then plus we deal with customers. If you want to talk, why don't you connect with the customers? That would make more sense to me. But it's just like, there's nothing exciting about my life. I have Giga, who I love. I have you guys, but they don't know you, which I love. Of course, I have my family that I'm very private about. So I'm not talking about them. Like,
feel that.
And I have Christ, but every time I invite people to church, they're just like, "Oh, I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm busy. You just came from the bar. You ain't that busy." So it's like, what do we do? And then some people judge me for being vegan. Okay. So in other words, leave me alone, y'all. Like, what are we doing? Because everything I want to do, it's like, oh, I don't get it. All right, so leave me alone. With respect, though. Like,
With respect. Hear that?
yeah. Well, if you cut, so you're probably like me, John. Like, you probably sacrifice things so that you could do things that you rather do. But I'm like, I know at work they spend money on food, and I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Not at $20 a day, 5 days a week, $400 a month. No.
Wow.
Then sometimes they hang out with each other. That's even more money. $100 per night. Yeah, no. Great people
That's
to work with. They're thoughtful. They're so thoughtful and they're so kind. But respect boundaries too, though. If you're watching, because someone's clearly watching.
oh snap.
Oh. I'm not really familiar with Quincy Jones like some people, to be honest. Like, I've heard things good and bad, but let the man rest in peace, and I'll leave that there.
That's Quince.
You know what I notice about people in general? It's a monitoring spirit, which means they're not really asking how you're doing. They're just trying to monitor what you do. Or, I'm sure people are trying to figure out how did she get to Michael Jackson's house.
Yep.
Because I'm not eating lunch with y'all, bro.
How did she get there?
Oh, that's gonna be so awesome.
The musical.
Hey, sweetie, thank you.
100 Trish.
Well, first, as soon as we find out more facts, they'll be alive in real time. I might even be at work because I always have microphones with me. I'm like, yo, I'm in the closet hiding. So when we're not going to do too many more rumor stuff, but the rumors were growing. And it had to be addressed. When normies are talking about it, it's official. Guys, all seriousness, please learn a new skill this spring. They might be able to lead for you to have more income. Just be ready for what's going on. Like whatever it is, and be positive with God. Never live in fear, but be wise on what you're witnessing. Don't be like, well, I'm gonna do nothing, and there's nothing I can do. You could do all things through Christ. All things through Christ. Learn new skills, get your money up, be there for your family. And whatever happens, any way I could help, even if I could set up a Discord in Gadget Trish, let me know. Maybe we could work on some people that could help us learn new skills to make more money. So
that'd be good.
I think that would be an awesome way to like build community, because I was like, I want all of you guys to be good. It's not micro related. I just mean in life. You guys share some really personal things with me today. Life gets hard, and it gets harder as you get older because the people that were taking care of you are no longer here to take care of you anymore. And then you got to take care of people. So just be ready for it.
Yeah.
I will definitely work on that because
Just quit up and running. Yes, it is cool.
we're all suffering financially, and we shouldn't be at all. So I have a side job as a research assistant for an old radio station. Oh, that's really cool.
Good luck with that, Kelly.
Thank you, Serena.
Can't wait for
I'm
them.
so excited for this. Everyone, shout out to the 3T crew. Y'all love TJ and 3T in general.
3T.
Now, come on, you serious? Michael Jackson over everyone.
MJ all day.
Everyone. Michael over everyone.
MJ Tyler.
That's why he is the greatest entertainer of all time.
The GOAT.
True. Listen. I knew when I was young that being young was a beautiful thing. I even stayed in high school for an extra year. Pissed my mama off. I said, I don't want to go. I don't see the point. So I just didn't go. I was like, I don't want to leave. And even as an adult, there's so many things about adulthood that I just don't find appealing at all. Like there's certain things that is cool about it, but I would love to be a child any day. Someone take care of me. I'm here for it. Oh, I thought about applying. Okay. Oh, that's another hustle too. There's a lot of YouTubers looking for people to work for them. If you can find a successful one, that's good money. So you don't have to be a YouTuber or a TikToker. You could work for a successful one, and then, if you ever thought about that. So Kelly, they're going to be in Europe. So far, I don't have the money to see them.
3T live someday. You'll get there, Kelly.
Yes, I hope you will. We're just claiming you will. That's awesome.
Good luck, Ocean.
Man, if I could do a lot of things over, I think if I could do one thing over, I would never listen to non-dreamers. Non-dreamers will kill a dreamer. So like a lot of people in my head not understanding, like I'm really good at seeing things that people don't see. So then like when you share what you see, people think you're crazy. It's right about everything. So like the problem is though, being right doesn't pay bills. Like I told my family to invest in Mac. The time my father just passed away. So I said, oh, we got money from the insurance. We should invest in stocks with Apple. No one believed me. I said, I have a feeling, because they had those colorful computers back then. I said, I think that it's going to change everything. Y'all know how big Apple stocks go for now. No one listened. I also wanted to buy a house with my dad's insurance money. It was $50,000 in the mid-90s. And they were like, oh, that house is not going to be worth nothing. It's worth over $1 million now. The same house for $50,000 that we could have used with our dad's insurance. I didn't have control. But I've learned, like, just stop talking to non-dreamers. Not saying that my mom's not a non-dreamer, but my mom is a mom, which means she's surviving. So I was just like, it's not our money. Just use the money that was given through a bad situation. Just go for it. So now I've learned just I don't talk. I just do, and I've learned to be. But I wish I did this younger. I'm sure I would have been fine. Just forget everybody and know you're right, and just do it. So if someone says you can't fill in a blank, don't tell them to shut up, but just never share another thought with them again.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to kill your dreams. I believe in that.
Wealth is a mindset. It's dope, Serena.
You know, a lot of you guys are dreamers too. So it's just like, don't let nobody kill that. Just do what you got to do. You got to be consistent. You got to work hard. That I can tell you. I don't like that consistency. I'm not good at being consistent, but I'm working on it. My mom, she goes, "You're so talented, but you're not consistent," and it's like, she's right. I'm not. Like, give me a Netflix and chill day. Not to chill, just Netflix and just stay on the couch. But I just rather just chill out, But that doesn't pay the bills. Even though someone said you can get paid for watching Netflix, is that true? Is that a real thing?
For real?
If it's real, I'll let you know.
That's bananas.
That is so right.
So we have to stop surviving, investing.
Yeah.
That's deep, Let's deep, Lego.
Thank you for. I'm gonna make that the closing thought. I'll be back next week. We can chat longer on that one too. But that following week, Earth Day, I'm out. Andor, Star Wars. But and of course, as the other YouTubers come up with their schedule, I'll let you know what's going on. But everyone's resting because we know it's about to be MJ season, which means we're going to be. So people are just chilling right now. That is true.
Poverty is a mindset too, anyway. It's rich people.
Listen, John, you gotta identify yourself because I'm telling you, like some of y'all, I think in church, and I'm like, no one came up to me, and I'm like, they were like, yeah, and I got shy. I'm like, no, you better tell me. What's your favorite quote from Star Wars?
Kelly. Favorite quote from Star Wars. Yes, Earth Day. Charles Rice. Showing love.
Nothing's been confirmed, but the most classic, iconic, it never ever doesn't happen. There's always an event in Vegas. So I don't know if you guys saw Kim was here earlier. It's the most affordable thing to do. The fandom is amazing. And it's a little bit more self-contained because like basically Vegas is it's a well-designed place. You know, you could pretty much it's awesome. You gotta go. If you haven't gone to Vegas, you have to go. But most important, it's affordable. Most of the time, Prince is there, but last year he got us and he wasn't there. But we were like, but that's the way that you usually get a chance to see Prince. And then the year that I went, even though I didn't see him, a bunch of Jacksons were there. I only saw Jackie, Brandy, and the two twins. But Dante was there. There was a bunch of them there. We just didn't see them. Siggy was there. Everybody was there. Tori saw some of them. I didn't see them. But then again, Tori and them were there earlier, so maybe them. And plus, they were running around like at midnight, so they bumped into some of them. So I was like, what? So New York, Spike Lee didn't say he's doing anything yet. California, though, some of the fans do go to Forest Lawn if you want to go to Forest Lawn during his birthday. That's all the stuff I can think of for now. But if you want to be with the fandom, then I'm going to suggest MJ1 Vegas, hands down. Even I got it's rare that I'm by myself, but that's the only hotel I can afford to be by myself. I was like, it's cheap. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. The first day, I'm going to work. Heck yeah. I'm going to work with my Star Wars dress. Pray to God my company don't figure out what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll get the popcorn bucket. Shout out to Hayden Christensen. And that's it. Now, May the 4th, I'm not doing anything. I just found out it's market week, which means I'm stuck. But I have to be a manager. I have to be an adult. I don't know if it'll be that detailed. You know what I'm starting to think? Another rumor. I'm thinking they bit of more than they can chew.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but we just got to talk about the elephant in the room. Can't wait to meet you, John. Heck yeah, to Hayden. Hey, Hayden.
Hayden, let's go.
So I met Hayden twice. Hayden, when you walk in my living room, you would have thought he was my husband. He's right there in front of my TV. I'd be like, hey, Hayden. I don't know.
Yeah, you should mention Didi in it.
Well, we know 3 T's in there, right? At least 1 or 2 of them are in there. You never know. What up, Watt? 2,000 watts.
You are just the greatest, John Brown.
Thank you. I'm still a hot mess, but I appreciate it. I'm working on me. God's working on me. I have no power, to be honest. Huh? Nice
show. It's pretty totally something I would do if I met him. Link of your setup.
I don't know why I'm confused with the first part.
Night show us a look of your setup that I don't know about that. I don't know what that means.
I'm just in a very good mood after karate training. That's awesome.
Cool. Karate.
Yes. My mom used to sing this song all the time. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Go around the living room doing this. Oh, God.
Bruce Leeing it up.
Okay, show us a pic of your setup. Okay, so on Earth Day, if I stick to my YouTube schedule, I'm actually going to show you how I repurpose like broken things or things that are like outdated in my office for Earth Day. So on Gadgetry, hopefully the 23rd that will be up or 2nd. A lot of my office is just stuff that I found around and repurposed it, or stuff from Five Below. A lot of this is Five Below here. I have a Five Below Minecraft shirt. I shop a lot of Five Below, a lot. So it could be dope on a budget. So, but for sure, check it out. That is so cool.
That's cool. I'm competing in my first karate tournament in June. John Brown, congratulations on that.
Awesome. Thank you. Listen, so I was with my aunt.
Kelly.
So I got this stuff during the pandemic, and it was like the first time I went to Five Below with my aunt. My aunt, I'm not gonna lie, you think I'm all honest? Aunt is worse. So I brought these 3 things behind me, and she goes, "Are you ever gonna use that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "It's only $5." And I always wanted this one, but on like Instagram, it was like $70. So one day I put it up, I sent a picture, I said, "I told you one day I would use this." My auntie's hard. She's like her mama, which is my grandmother. She does not mince words. Oh, that's really cool.
I love your channel. I'm having a Michael Jackson party for his birthday this year. Charles Rice.
That's really cool.
Congratulations, Charles.
We don't know.
Is it possible they will include the scene of Michael Jackson rehearsing for the Motown 25 performance in the Michael Jackson biopic movie?
I mean, I would hope so. I think for me, that changed his legacy. Like, whoa, that was his viral video was that day.
The moonwalk, yeah.
Like, I was always a Michael Jackson fan. Now, I'm gonna say blasphemy. Now remember, I'm a 70s. I would say I'm a 70s kid. No, more of a 70s baby, 80s kid. But the point is, I'm around for most of the Jackson stuff, right? I'm not gonna lie, Janet Jackson was my favorite when I was little. I was like, oh my God, she's so cute. She was on Different Strokes, she was Penny, she was everything. Here come Michael Jackson moonwalking on Motown 25. And I was like, oh, Janet who? But then Janet come back with Control. Now she had 2 albums, but I didn't hear about it. Sorry, Janet, no shit. I'm still a kid. It is what it is. But around Control, I was like, who that? I said, Michael, who? I've been doing this weird thing with Michael and Janet my whole life. Like one time it'll be all about Michael, and then like maybe the next year it'll be all about Janet. So I still can't figure out who's my favorite between the two. I can't.
Fair.
Because to see them glow up together, like, don't get it twisted. Michael's talent is unreal, but Janet is too. So It's almost like they were always competing with each other. So it's just like, but Janet, I mimic the most. Her hair, her clothes, everything. I love her. She's so cool. Oh, okay. Let me put a close up. Here we go.
See it. It's a Batman.
Now, y'all know I'm not wearing pants, so I can't get up. But so all this is Baby Yoda. All this came from Five Below. To make this pop up, these lights behind it are also $5. These metal signs I got from Target for $10. There's two, the other ones on the other side. And then these masks, with the exception of this one, these masks also came from Five Below. And then I put these little lights under it. I think the lights were like $10, $20. So it could like light from the bottom. And a lot of the lights behind me are Five Below. I love Five Below. Y'all want to sponsor me? Your store is amazing.
Wow.
And then some of this stuff is like reclaimed stuff, like this mic to hide my mic knob. This is a candy. My candy mic from Nintendo from Five Below. And then I found a way to like make it into a mic flag. So I had a very creative mom, so a lot of her personality is mine. So, but she was really good at recycling stuff, because I wouldn't say we were poor, but we were poor-ish because she put us in private school. So it's like she was super creative, and she always made this place look really, really nice on a budget. So I kind of like got that from her, like, don't spend a lot of money, just be good at styling stuff. Oh, that's funny. I think Michael would be, if Michael was alive today, he would be a streamer because he likes to connect with people.
True. Very true. Yeah, definitely.
I'd say Billie Jean at my church for the first time 14 years ago, and everybody went crazy when I moonwalked. Congrats!
Yeah.
Your church seems cool like mine. So my church is very aware that I'm an MJ fan. So once in a while, they'll be like, oh, we saw you at such and such. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for not being judgy. Yes. That's cool. So I knew Weeby a little bit, but I didn't listen to LaToya until Michael died. Like, I know the Jackson's music better, like, once Michael passed away. I didn't know Marlon had an album. I knew about Jermaine because my mother loves Jermaine. Like, loves. Like by crushing level. But I didn't know about Jackie's album or Marlon. Tito didn't have an album back then. I didn't know about Toya's. Oh, that's cool.
I made a Darth Vader scratch-off card, but gave it away to a friend. I should make a new one. Lego. That's cool.
I'm done.
I don't attend that church.
Listen, I haven't been able to go that much because I work now, and then there was some other stuff, like I was having some issues. But I do like church. Just keeps you a little bit more centered, or finding a church. Sometimes things happen in church, and you'd be like, we're done. Like,
right.
Well, honestly, I didn't like my church's music. So I was like, y'all didn't change the music. And then one day, I love it now. So, sometimes you just gotta be open to things that are outside your comfort zone, I guess. I think it'll be oh, you said video game.
Oh, raise money for war-torn countries.
Who knows? What is it, T-Pain? I think T-Pain said he makes more money as a gamer than like he did as a producer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, And I think that's a good example of pivoting, right? Y'all know about this. If y'all don't know about this music industry, come on. Michael played the game right, and you see like what they did to him. Like, you don't go in there. Like, because I'm like, I can't say too much, but I know a musician. I'll say it like that. They owe him $1 gazillion. No, seriously, owe him $1 million, and they have found every way not to pay him. And I'm like, that's so messed up. Like, you owe him. He's a writer. He did all this stuff. And by the time this person get the money, they'll probably be dead. Like, I mean, it's just, they're probably never gonna get the money, keeping it real with you. So, I mean, for those who figured out how to make money, good for you. But I'm just saying, pivot. I say all that, pivot. It's like,
yeah.
They asked me to be part of the Motown 25 recreation concert they're doing for a few months ago too with Billie Jean. They wanted me to find 6 guys to do the mic. That's hard. Them Jacksons know how to dance, y'all. I still can't keep up with the Jacksons. I'll be like, dang, bro. Like, I always wanted to dance on the stage with them. So I danced with Riri for the record. I did this weird shoulder dance, but I don't care. I did it. And so I was like, I always wanted to do like an iconic Jackson move with the Jacksons. Good night. No, Kelly. Actually, we need to go anyway. We are an hour over, and I need to be in bed. I'm way over. Yes, I gotta go to bed.
That's crazy.
But thank y'all for discussing these awesome rumors. We will be back for what's the next one? Do y'all remember? What's the next thing? Hold up.
Earth Day?
No, TJ Jackson.
Oh.
Head. No, actually the next thing is Jess. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm ahead of myself.
Janet Jackson.
Jess is today.
Yeah. Yeah, technically. It's the interlude party.
The newsletter in April.
Tribe.
And then,
I gotta fix that.
Good night, John.
The dates are all messed up. Google.
Earth
I thought Google was better
Tito
than that.
Jackson, TJ.
Google failed you, sis.
Really? Because I thought Gilbert was on the 10th. It's today. I'm just like, oh my god.
No, I don't even know. Like, how do you respond to that, man? But we are gonna see y'all today later on Jess's Station Head. Good night, everybody. Jay, thank you so much for being with us. And Jess, thank you. I know you busier, almost busier than me. No, I think you are busier than me because all these collabs you be doing. And
thank you, Chris.
Y'all. Stay focused. Promise me, y'all gonna learn a new skill set. Start learning, and adapting and readjusting. You got this. And I promise I'll be doing the same. Like, I'm working with ChatGPT, whatever. Like, this is my first time ever using it, and it's been really cool. So I'm taking my own advice. So I'll see y'all today on Jess's channel and next week on this channel at Tuesday. Peace out.
Peace.
See ya.
Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this channel to get more content like this. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I will see you guys real soon.